stuff like that.
Oh shit, we're rolling.
He's making a lot of clips out
Yeah. Yes, baby, we are rolling. This is the Graybeard Podcast. Thank you for joining us. Are we rolling?
We're rolling, baby.
Can they see my putrid face?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they can.
Unfortunately for you, the viewers, and you have to see my face. For the people that are just listening, you have to hear my dumb voice. But with me tonight for the third round, Mr. Ulysses. Okay, we're gonna be
all right.
right over. He's gonna go right over my voice when I'm talking, fucker. But Ulysses Moore the third.
Sorry, I was a
what's going
little
on,
pre.
everybody?
Here we go.
Yeah, that's okay. See, that's the order in which it's supposed to. Not while I'm talking.
I was too excited. Sorry.
As to give the impression that we have a live studio audience. I don't really even know why we do it, but it does make people feel good.
I like it. Yeah.
It's so funny because people come in here, new people that have never been on a podcast, and they're like all nervous and shit. But when we do that, it's like they go, "Oh, okay, we're having fun."
They lighten
now."
up. Yeah.
They lighten up a little bit because they realize that I'm not. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm not like Mr. Professional. Whatever,
That's what I told my wife in the car. She's like, "So what are you gonna talk about?" I was like, "I don't know. We're just gonna yap."
Yeah, we're gonna tell dick jokes and talk about anime.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Big
kidding.
veiny ones.
No, we want to create something so that your kids, when they grow up, they can watch it and go, "That's my dad."
That would be beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
if it's still
Dad lore.
available on YouTube by then, I'll still be doing it. So I think it's cool. That's kind of one of the reasons I do it too. I love doing it because I'm a total tech nerd, and you're starting to get into that world. But it's like I think about it a lot that I've got kids and grandkids, and kid, hopefully not plural yet, but I mean hopefully soon.
One somewhere.
Yeah, but it's like they got something. When I'm gone, and this is gonna make them teary-eyed, a little misty-eyed, but like when I'm gone. They'll have something to look back on. And there's over 100 episodes now on YouTube, I believe.
Congratulations to you. Yes,
I think
sir.
we're in 130, 140, something like that.
That's
but,
awesome.
And it's just, I love it, man. I fucking love it. I think you should do it.
And you guys can go back and watch all those videos too.
That's
Whole
right.
catalog.
That's right.
Yeah.
Please
100%.
do. But yeah, and I tell everybody, the hydraulics on these chairs are going out. My bad.
I'm good.
Do you want the saddle chair?
Is that a little baby Deadpool?
It is a baby Deadpool.
That is beautiful.
But that saddle chair, I bought that, and then I after about 3 or 4 episodes, I was like, it hurts your balls.
That's what I was gonna ask. Is that even comfortable?
If you're sitting straight up like this, it's not bad.
Okay.
But if we sit on a podcast for 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, some of them have been 4 hours, your junk is screaming.
It's like riding a goddamn horse.
Yeah, and your taint.
Forced to use that good posture though.
Your taint is on fire because it's supposed to be like a motorcycle saddle seat, like my seat on my bike is kind of like that, but it's way more comfortable. That's way more padding. This one doesn't have enough padding, so I bought this one instead. It's just a flat
sucks.
seat.
My seat is terrible, dude.
Your motorcycle seat?
Yeah. The Vulcan S650.
There
You
you
guys
go.
gotta do better on those seats, bro. And they know. they don't care.
Yeah.
There's a good third party, good third party
Like seat maker.
Yeah, I forget their name right now, but there's a whole like crew of them that make new seats or refurbish your seat to make it more comfortable. So,
I saw something that I think there's one in Jacksonville that they do it.
really.
Yeah, it's a small business. This guy, they popped up on my Instagram the other day, and I saved it. I'm gonna have to check them out, but because I want to redo my seats.
There is a guy I spoke to on Instagram. We were DMing each other back and forth.
He's doing
just
it out of
moved
his
here.
house.
Yeah,
Might be the same
might
guy.
be the same guy. Yeah,
Hispanic dude.
No, this is a white guy.
Oh.
Okay. We need to
Isn't that
trade
fucked
though.
up that that's how we identify with people? But we're like, no, be a racist. We're like,
Yeah,
I don't know any identifiers.
I know.
He's a short guy with brown skin. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'm just trying to identify people.
I feel the same way sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be like that. But I think more so it matters
Where you're
the
coming
intention.
from.
Yeah, the intention behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Like if I'm just like if I had to describe you, I'd be like handsome man with really good teeth.
I appreciate it.
And, like a 6-pack you could wash your fucking clothes on.
A long-legged glass of water right
There
there.
you go. Hey.
Hey, y'all don't do too much, man. It might go to my head.
We wanted to go to your head. You got your workout gear on. You literally just came from the gym.
Just came back, yeah.
Which, we had talked about kind of loosely about going on a ride. And then when you told me what you told me earlier in the week when we were texting, you were like, I'm going to work out with somebody really, really cool. And I was like, cool. We'll just kind of push off the ride. We'll do that another time.
And on the video that I'm making for this right now, I said that too. I was like, yeah, I got to go get that ride with my guy, though. So we're still going to ride together.
We're still going to ride.
For sure.
We're still going to ride.
If it just would stop raining.
Raining.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we're slowly eking into like hurricane season here in Florida. So it's the nice days are going to be far and few between. And if you're on a bike, you're going to be wet.
Yeah.
I've
just kind of accepted it.
I get wet on my bike all the time.
Wow.
But yeah, we'll for sure reschedule that. But so you trained with somebody, and we'll just jump right into that. Because I want to go back eventually, but I want to talk about who you were training with today.
Yeah.
Jose Aldo, yeah?
Jose Aldo.
See, now,
yes, sir.
I didn't know if it was Jose Aldo, because I'm not an MMA guy. I'm not a fighter. I'm a total dork. But I'm very interested in the people that do the thing. I'm not gonna do it myself. Like you might talk me into like doing some jujitsu or something like that.
Yeah, man, come by.
But I'm not. I'm just gonna tap every single time because
that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Yeah.
You already got rule 1 down.
As soon as I start feeling any pressure on my neck or my fucking old man joints, like we're gonna just tap, baby.
You know how hard it is to get these young kids to understand that like tapping is okay. Like, hey, we're just training.
Yes.
We're just trying the move. You don't have to. Your arm doesn't need to hyperextend here. I promise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
well, I mean, I know
tapping
because
is the right thing to do.
I can legitimately think back to when I was a kid and thinking I was invincible and like nothing can hurt me. It's all good. I'm just gonna, I can do whatever. And I literally thought I was made of fucking steel.
I just talked to a kid when we were training with Jose. He was like, hey, you got the belt and stuff like that. Can you give me some advice? And as we're talking, he was like, yeah, I want to get a motorcycle. And I was like, yeah, don't. I was like, don't do that. He's like, oh, I'll be fine. I'm like, trust me, dude. We've all said the same thing. And then you drop it that one good time.
How old was he?
You know what I'm saying? He's 16.
Okay. So what I would suggest to young riders, wait until you're at least 25 because your frontal cortex is not developed yet.
I ride a lot differently now than I did when I first got that bike.
100%. I did so many dumbass things when I was fucking 19 riding a motorcycle. And it wasn't even like a sport bike. It was a cruiser. A Honda Magna 650, and I rode it like it was fucking a rocket.
Yeah. Some big booster.
Yeah, I'm a 5'8" guy, and I'll never forget. In the rain, I rode it in the rain with no gear, just a helmet, and my buddy who was like 6'2" on the back. And you know those cruisers, and even on the sport bikes, but your backpack, whoever it is, they're going to be sitting up way higher. So not only was he way taller than me, but he looked it looked like I was carrying a fucking Christmas tree on the back of my bike in the middle of the rain. It had no brakes on it.
How was that for balance?
It was horrible. No, it was an old bike. It was not meant to be. It needed new brakes.
Were you engine braking everywhere?
Yes. Yeah, everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, I fucked that bike all up. Bad.
Ooh, I'd be scared.
Yeah. And I mean, like I remember we were going to his house. I was taking him home, and we were every time we stopped, we were literally sliding everywhere. So it was like, because I mean, I was there's no brakes, so you had to hit both, just to slow down. And of course, you lock up. So I mean, I'm just awesome.
You gotta be. Oh man.
You gotta be. You gotta be, but it's it is a scary thing, and I'm what you said. Don't do it. I'm always telling people get a fucking bike. You love it.
For the 16-year-old, I'm telling him not to. But had I talked to that same person when he was 22, I would just go, okay, cool. But here's the things that you need to look for.
Right.
But at 16, I really want him to kind of forget about that for now and just focus. I was telling him, these are the things you need to work on. These are things you need to watch out for. And at 16, he asked me, he's like, do you think I have enough time? I was like, brother.
Time for what? To fight?
Yeah, he wants to fight.
Dude.
And I was like, you're 16.
Not if you get on that damn motorcycle.
Yeah.
And that's what it eventually came back to, where I was like, hey, man, look at all. It only takes one bad spill,
Yeah.
Well, the problem is fucking TikTok.
Oh yeah.
TikTok right now, bike talk is so hot.
It is gnarly.
There are people that don't even ride. They buy a helmet and they make TikTok helmet content or motorcycle helmet content. And, and cool. I'm fine with that. But these kids are seeing these adults out here cutting their fucking brackets for their plates off or zip tying them up underneath, the seat and or just whatever. And run it, modifying, doing all this crazy shit and then running from the cops and glorifying it on Instagram and TikTok really is the worst place for that. And it's just like, maybe don't be an asshole and maybe realize that you're setting an example for the new crop
You're
of riders.
Somebody's child.
And you're influencing. And I'm not saying that if someone dies, it's your fault. But I mean, if I'm going to be riding, I'm going to be riding responsibly. And if I film myself riding, it's for sure I'm going to be as responsible as possible. Because I know that if somebody does catch my video and go, oh, that's kind of cool, and they're like, oh, well, he's got both hands on his controls. He's not, speeding. He's not zipping in and out of cars. He's not lane filtering or splitting because that shit's illegal.
The ride.
Just enjoying the ride.
Yeah. Taking on a
That's
nice windy, just enjoying the ride. Enjoying the wind.
Yeah, and like Harley riders wonder, or sport bike riders wonder why Harley riders fucking don't care for. Listen, I love I love a good sport bike. I love them. I love their content. They're always having so much fun. But like I ride them. I it's like that's my transportation most days.
Really?
Yeah, when I'm when it's not raining, or like way too cold, But even when it's too cold, I'll probably just bundle up a little more. But I ride it a lot. So when I'm like coming home from work and I'm just at the start of the Buckman Bridge and I'm just kind of in the middle lane cruising, there's no one around me, and I have 3 fucking sport bikes doing about 160,
bro,
and they come in my lane,
bro,
and zoom, and I'm like, it freaks me the fuck out.
I was coming home from a install like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and I was about to get on 295 from San Jose, headed over to Buckman towards Orange Park. And as soon as I got off the ramp right there, I mean, there was like 4 of you talk about these people on the bikes with the cameras, the 360 cameras on the back and everything like that. No tags. I mean,
of course.
140, 160, somewhere in there, like all the way into the Buckman. It was just crazy.
Especially in Jacksonville, man. I've had so many guys out here die. One of my homegirls just got hurt real bad last week. So, last week.
One of my friends died at 16.
You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had guys in the military die on bikes.
Right
I've
here
lost
by
more
Whitey's Fish
friends
Camp.
in the military on motorcycles than anything else.
Yeah.
You guys got to be careful, man.
Yeah.
You guys got to be careful because what happens is that you know how to ride your bike. And then the person in front of you in the car is on their phone or handling their babies or whatever it is, and they want to make that turn. They want to merge, and while they're reaching behind, talking to the kids or whatever, they start turning
or taking
you're
lane.
going 150. It doesn't have to be your fault. So just take it easy.
Take it to a track.
It easy. Take it to a track.
Definitely get your endorsement. Go to the MSF course. There's like 3 places here in Jacksonville that'll do it. I went through the Harley one, and it was 3 days. Most every other place is 2 days. But I appreciated that 3rd day. It was the first day was a class day.
And here's something else, not to interrupt you. Here's something else I realized that you just mentioned. The MSF course, I found out that if you don't have your motorcycle endorsement and you die on your bike, your life insurance may not pay out. They may not pay out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, I just found that out recently.
Not being responsible.
So, I don't have life insurance because,
I got my military deal.
It's whatever. Yeah. My kids are going to be strapped with all my bills.
Life insurance is very, very important, guys.
That SGLI,
very,
bro.
Very important.
That SGLI.
But the best part about the MSF course for me, man, I realized how many bad habits I had. Because I've been riding since I was 19. I'm 49, 48, 49, something. I don't know. I'm pushing 50. I'm closer to death than you fuckers. But
I would hope.
Anyways, so I'm like going out in a blaze of glory. But no, they were on me like white on rice and a paper plate in a snowstorm, dude. They were just like smacking my hand every fucking minute. I'm like pulling the clutch when I'm not supposed to be pulling the clutch. I'm on the handbrake when I shouldn't be. And just so many bad habits.
They caught me with one. I go into turns and I don't have my throttle engaged. I would like hold the clutch as I'm turning.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, don't do that." I was
Yeah.
like, but I feel more comfortable
Changing gears in a turn.
Yeah, you know, there's just so many things. I did the advanced
still
riders
do
course
that.
recently, and they were like, "Yeah, don't do that."
Yeah.
There's plenty of stuff that I didn't
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh, you did that the JSO riding course, didn't you?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
the JSO course.
Them guys are badass, dude.
Dude, you know, let me tell you something, man.
One of
So-
my friends, his brother was a JSO motor cop, and
They
he
know
tells
how
me,
to ride.
yeah,
They can ride. One of the things they do at the end of, have you done it before? The JSO
No.
course? One of the things they do at the end of
It's
the course
free
is,
too, right?
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
It's free. It's online. You just sign up, and they'll send you an email saying, "Hey, all right, be out there this day." The address they give you though, it is a little bit farther down the street. You take a right. You'll see it. But one of the things they did in the course was at the end of it all, you get to go on. They have a little, it's specifically for cars, but you know whatever. And one of the cops will chase you as you go through the course.
oh
And
shit,
so it's their pursuit.
No
training.
pressure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's their pursuit training, but you're also doing the course. And man, when I tell you I couldn't get that guy off me, couldn't get him off me.
Yeah.
And he had somebody on the back.
yeah,
He had his little daughter on. I'm assuming his daughter. But he had a little girl on the
He
back.
was chasing you. with his
And I
fucking
mean,
daughter.
I can hear his engine. Like
Yeah.
his exhaust
he's on you.
right on me the whole time. On any straightaway I'm trying to get off of, I'm pushing the turns a little harder. He's right there.
Well, have you seen the competitions they do?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
they
like-
know how to ride, man.
Yeah, my buddy Winfield, that's the guy that his brother was a motorcade cop, but he goes out there every year. They do it like at the what is it now? The new Jag Stadium, is it the Alltel Stadium
No,
still, or
it's,
the fuck
idea.
is it?
Everbank.
Everbank.
Everbank, that's right.
So they do it there in the parking lot. They set it up and do all the courses out there, and it's free. You can go in and just hang out.
Yeah.
But some of the video I saw from that shit, they're all police issued motorcycles. So they have footboards instead
Yeah.
of pegs.
Yeah.
And all the footboards, if you look at them, you could slice cheese with them. They're so
Yes.
sharp because they hit
And
such tight turns.
don't mind it at all.
No.
No, they don't mind it a
No.
single bit. You
They
know?
use it as a tool.
Well, they do it on
Yeah.
purpose, and
Yeah.
they'll just change them out. You know, if it gets too low or ground down too much, they'll just put a new one on.
They were telling us, they were like, yeah, you know, we grind our boards so much that, you know, to cut our legs, it gets sharp.
Oh, yeah.
They really, and man, I didn't realize how good these guys were until he was sitting there chasing me, and I'm like, I can't get you off.
Yeah, you're not getting
You're
away.
on me.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like
it was
5
crazy.
stars in GTA.
Yeah, for real.
yeah.
For real. I was like, yeah, I'm not running.
No, and all they've got
I'm
to
running, dude. I'm not
No.
gonna make it.
No, it's
all
by the
they've
time
got to
the
do
dog will be there.
is follow you long enough for the
dog.
helicopter to
Mhm.
show up, and once that shows up, you're fucked.
You're cooked. Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah.
radio travels way faster than you can.
Yeah. Right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Especially if
it's
you-
not worth it to run from a cop. But now they've just, and I was telling your friend that came along with you, and I finally met his wife. But he had a friend that they were Ubering their kid home, and she was on a bike, and
Yeah,
I was
watching my
just,
little nephew.
yeah, I was just like, bro, don't, be careful. It's 50 miles over the speed limit now, and
yeah,
you go straight to
jail.
jail.
Yeah.
Don't pass go. Do
Here
not
in
collect
Georgia.
$200.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure, man.
But
So getting back, sorry,
yeah,
you know how we are.
yeah,
A
exactly.
little ADHD brain, undiagnosed.
Me too. That's why we.
Yeah,
just blow off.
we're good. It's just how it's gonna be.
100%.
But Jose Aldo,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Now I did a little research, and he pulled him up on Wikipedia there.
Goat.
Yeah, but what was that like, man? So you trained with him today?
Like a lot of one-on-one time at all, but some of the techniques that he showed and some of the techniques that coaches showed or that his coach showed, I mean, it was, literally mind-blowing. For the guys that know jiu-jitsu, he did a counter from a double leg into an omoplata, and from the omoplata went to a knee bar. And that's attacking, first off, that's getting taken down, realizing the situation, and countering it with speed and fluidity.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you start the counter, of course, they're going to fight it, right? And as they're fighting it, you lock in a submission up top. And then once the submission is locked in up top, you transition to a leg from the arm to the leg. And
Yeah.
And I turned to the camera and went, my mind was blown. And these things I've seen in omoplata, and I've seen a knee bar. I'd never seen that counter from the double leg, but I mean, it made sense enough, I'd probably done it 1 or 2 times on accident. I'd never seen all three put together so fluidly and so just just fluid. I mean, masterfully. You know, it blew my mind to be able to put those things together in that way. And then now I can take those things and put my own little flair on it. You know, it was beautiful being able to train with somebody like that. One of the GOATs, one of my all-time favorites. I mean, if I had to choose a number one, it's going to go to Israel Adesanya. But I mean, that's a tough say. Jose Aldo went 10 years undefeated.
Yeah.
That's, definitely one of my GOATs. I think a lot of these new people that are getting into MMA or the Conor McGregor fans, they see that he got knocked out, I think it was 14 seconds by Conor McGregor. That doesn't take away from what Jose has done.
No.
It just says Conor's good too.
Well,
know?
That's the thing. You know, like we were talking about earlier, we had like a podcast before the podcast, but you know, it's just like no matter how fucking good you are, there's always somebody cooler than you. There's always somebody that's going to come in that's going to be bad or ass, or they're just going to get lucky,
or they just get caught.
Or you just get caught, or whatever the circumstances are. Somebody's going to, you know, you can beat everybody forever, but somebody's going to eventually beat you.
The crazy thing with the Conor and Jose, and again, this is not Jose's legacy, is not Conor.
Right.
But the thing with Conor is that Conor just he pissed him off so much.
Got in his head.
He got in his head, and he pissed him off so much so that when the fight started, Jose rushed at him. And when Jose rushed, Conor
he said, I could feel it in his right hand.
You know?
I could feel it in his right hand. He wanted to throw it to right.
And then
You
the
just
crazy,
remember that?
and then he threw the right.
And
the crazy thing is, Conor was backstage showing that exact counter.
Right.
You know, man, when Conor
I'm
was
gonna hit him like
focused, it
this.
was beautiful.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to hit him like this.
Yeah, he knew what the shot was going to be. Because he
like
antagonized him into it, you know. So good on Conor, but I mean, Jose is awesome. He
looks like somebody I wouldn't want to fuck with.
Oh, not at all.
I mean, there's
Most people.
Most people. If you're like a 10-year-old, you're going down, fucker. You know, jiu-jitsu or
That's
not.
such a badass picture of him too.
Yeah.
Looks like he should be in like some type of like killer movie or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Mob movie or something.
Yeah, that would make a great. He would make a great villain, or you know, maybe like
the scar he has on his cheek
hero.
really adds something. I think he said he got that scar when he was a kid.
I was gonna ask if you know if you knew.
No, I think something happened when he was a kid, if I remember correctly.
It's pretty rough.
One of the things that he was saying is that he really enjoys jiu-jitsu, and like it says there, football, soccer for us Americans.
Yeah.
But he was saying he was a jiu-jitsu guy, and if you look at his fights, you wouldn't be able to tell, but he's in love with jiu-jitsu, and I really felt that, you know, I love jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu opens up a part of my mind that other things just don't. You know, the fluidity and the creativity of it really just excites me, and I love to get a good roll in.
17 knockouts, 1 submission.
Right, but he loves jiu-jitsu, and so that made me feel more comfortable with the way I fight, because now I don't feel like I have to show the jiu-jitsu. I can just have it.
Yeah.
And
I can just be in love with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Be in
beautiful.
love with it, perfect it, but still, you know, just fight.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching some of your fight from the last fight that you had. You know, I watched a little bit of that, and I was just like watching it, and I'm like, I get. See, again, this is just my stupidity. I don't know much about it, but I was watching it, and I was like, why doesn't the ref? I mean, you're literally
Jesus,
dominating this
bro.
fucker at the end,
brother.
and I'm just like, how come? And I guess, you know, because the guy was, if they're still like able to fight back somehow, they just don't call it.
That fight should have been stopped like 5
Did his
times.
patella snap? What happened with
Something
Did
went
his
with his
knee?
knee. Yeah, MCL, ACL, something like that. I forget. He had to have surgery afterwards.
Bro, you were fucking.
He.
I know. I felt like you felt bad. Like this is. All right, I'm done.
I could feel it.
I
Like
did.
we're done.
Yeah, we're done
Yeah.
here. Like, what are we still doing?
Yeah.
The second time I dropped him, and we were fighting up against the cage, he was down, and I'm like landing shots on him. There's a moment there, and you can even see in the video of the fight where I kind of was like, hey, it should be over by now, right? You know?
Right.
And so even towards the end of the fight, I was no longer trying to attack, because I'm like, okay, you know what? This ref isn't going to stop it. You've had multiple times. Even in the fight, I'm realizing the fight should be stopped here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Now, were you talking to him and like saying, "Dude,
No.
tap, bro, tap"?
This is one of the only fights where this may be the only fight where I didn't talk. I like Javier.
I know. I
Javier's a good dude.
remember you saying that you
Yeah.
liked him.
Yeah, I like him. We got pictures together and shit.
Yeah,
When he
yeah.
won the belt. When he won it was either the heavyweight or the light heavyweight belt. I came and got a picture with him. Hey, I'm a fan of the guy. I like him.
Yeah.
But you chose to stand across from me.
Right.
You know,
you
so-
got to do your job.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. No love lost. I hit him up, made sure he, hey, how's the surgery going and stuff. So
Yeah.
no love lost. But yeah, that ref should have stopped the fight about 5 times, and then towards the end of the round, and subsequently the end of the fight, you could see that I stopped punching for a second, and the punches that I did were just kind of like,
Yeah, you were
loosely. I was like, let me save some energy for the second, because if the ref doesn't want to stop it here, I can just stop it later. So I'll
Right.
just save some energy here. And when the clapper went off to let us know that there was only 10 seconds left, I was sitting there counting 9, 8, 7, 6, and you can see right before the end of the round goes off, I start to get up already. I was like, yeah, there's no reason for me to burn myself out knowing the ref's not going to stop the fight, you know? So, but the fight did not continue because he was as injured as he was.
Right.
Yeah. But, I mean, domination either way, man. They did try to make it seem like, oh, he's hurt, that's why the fight can't go. And it wasn't that. I think if you look at just the first 90 seconds of that fight, he didn't land a single shot, you know? I think the only time he hit me was on his back.
But
so
yeah.
A bunch of mad scrambles too from him, just trying to get his pace and bearing.
Man, there was some stuff that, like, I mean, when I tell you I studied this guy and I was ready for everything he threw, I baited him into throwing the overhands the entire time, because one of the things I was worried about was him being so short. I didn't understand, and I couldn't really get a grip on where that overhand would come from. Because I can have you throw an overhand at me all day, but you're not 5'4",
Right.
or 5'3", or whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? He's a short, stocky guy. So that was one of the things that I personally was concerned about. My coaches in corner were like, "Dude, just go beat him up. Like, you
Stop being concerned.
Promise you got it. You know."
Yeah.
But so I was baiting him into throwing that left. Excuse me. Baiting him into throwing that left by moving to that side and kind of like throwing the arm out. And once I got a beat on it, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we're good here. It was
intense.
It was intense for the time that it was there. I truly, truly wish, and I hope hopefully he heals up so that we can have that rematch.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for a 3-round fight with this guy, because again, I do respect him and I respect what he's done. But in my own kind of thought processes, I watched Israel Adesanya versus Kevin Gastelum, and that fight was actually just put into the Hall of Fame last month, maybe. Kevin Gastelum is a short Hispanic guy. He likes to throw these hooks. He wants to grab you and drag you down. Guess what Javier likes to do? You know what I'm saying? And Israel Adesanya is this, flashy striker. He's a little bit more flashy than me, obviously. But it just all matched up so well. I mean, down to the skin color.
Yeah.
Like, it just all matched up so well. And that is one of my favorite fights of all time, if not my favorite fight of all time. And so I was really, really hoping that I would get 3 hard rounds out of this guy. 3 rounds that would really push me into the next level of combat.
You were ready for 3 rounds.
I was ready for 5, man.
Yeah,
I was ready to go.
It's almost like a resume that you're building, you know?
Yeah.
So you need that
of
time,
course.
that tenor.
I need to build that resume. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm still very excited and very happy that it went the way it did.
Right.
Or I'm very happy that it went the way it did, and I'm very excited for the rematch. Like I said, hopefully he heals up well so we can do that.
Yeah.
I want the 3 rounds with him for sure.
So it was 1 round?
One round, and then
it didn't make it to the second round.
I guess I would call it a referee stoppage.
Okay.
Corner stoppage.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a corner
Probably
stoppage.
corner. Because it was a referee, it would have stopped earlier.
Yeah. I don't know what was up with that, dude. I mean, that fight should have been over about 5 times. It got to the point where the crowd was like, stop the fight. Like,
Yeah, he was thinking about something else.
He needs
Something
game
else.
plans.
That's one of the things like I wonder about. Like the one thing that is talked about a lot, and the one thing I hear a lot is like, I don't know if by now they have this, but like, is there like a training course for MMA referees?
Yeah.
Because it's different. I know that in the beginning when they did, the mixed martial arts and stuff, like they were pulling like refs from like boxing, and they were using boxing rules, and it was like, it doesn't really apply here because this is different because you got takedowns, you got people that are on the ground for like, a full 2 rounds or whatever, and
right. You don't even know what you're looking at.
Right, a lot of people, especially the judges that have to, they're doing the point systems and all that stuff. They have no clue what they're looking at because they're like used to seeing people stand up and just punch each other in the face.
Right.
But so is there a thing now where they can go and?
There are training courses. Herb Dean is one of the legendary referees in the MMA game.
I've heard that
he,
name.
he has a training course. He goes and does trainings for referees, and You know, some of these referees are definitely better than others.
Mm.
I don't know what was on that
How
guy's
the
mind.
fuck do you get the job?
Because one of the things that that scares most fighters is not the other fighter. It is the referee.
Mm.
Because, I mean, if that guy chokes you to sleep and the referee's like, he's good,
Yeah, you could die.
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't help myself. I'm being choked to sleep.
Right.
You're my last, unless my corner's going to, and they will, jump over in that cage and stop it. You know, so, yeah, having a bad ref, having a ref that'll just let you get hit like that, you know, over and over again, yeah, it's not great. It's
Yeah.
not great at all. And it doesn't do me any favors either as a fighter, because then in that fight, you see it at some point, I start to look bad because I'm like,
Yeah.
it should have been stopped. Now I look like a dickhead, or I look like, you know, or maybe I don't know what I'm
Well,
doing. I can't get him out of here.
no,
you know what I'm saying?
I think people who truly follow the sport will realize that, hey, that ref, like, he's defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken 5 good punches now. That he's finally put his hand back up. Okay, why isn't the ref stopping it? Like, automatically, I don't blame the fighter for that. That's somebody.
No.
That's somebody that's coming from watching the sport.
I will
you
say
know,
if
pretty
this were a
often.
professional fight,
Yeah.
I would understand it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can see that his knees hurt and you can see that his knees hurt and the crowd can see his knees hurt,
Yeah.
his knees hurt and he can't walk, we all see these things, right?
Right.
So there's still, I still don't give any space for that referee, but I'll say it like this. Had I sat on that guy's chest and just started landing clean, powerful
Right.
shots, he would have had no choice but to stop the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
But because I'm kind of
You were like kind of standing over, straddling him a
goosey,
little bit.
yeah, you know, because, and I have to break this in myself. I'm thinking to myself in the fight, hey, this is an amateur fight. I don't want to break this dude, you know. So I'm. There was kind of a moment.
You're like pitter patter a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. A lot less than I used to.
It seemed like you were. There was a moment because I was like, it felt like forever for me, and I wasn't even the one fighting, but I was just watching it, and it just felt. I think it's on your YouTube, right?
It is.
The-
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
it's on
watching
Combat Nights YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go through it if you want.
Yeah,
sure.
you show some of that.
Yeah, give me one moment.
Yeah, I could tell where you were like kind of struggling with yourself a little bit. You were like,
Yeah.
you could tell you were looking down at him, and you're like, "Fuck, I don't want to do this. This needs
And
to
it's not
stop."
a thing of like, oh, I'm just trying to be so nice. I don't want to hurt
No.
you anymore. It's not that. But
It's
like,
unnecessary.
The fight is over.
Yeah, it's
Like,
unnecessary
it
at
is
this
over.
point.
Right. It's unnecessary. The
Yeah.
fight is definitely over.
It's like
We all
wiping
see
your
it,
ass, and then you know that motherfucker's clean. You
and
know,
you going back for seconds. You just being nasty.
But like, what before he plays some of that? Like, what is what is the feeling when you walk into that arena? Not the arena, but when you walk onto the canvas and they shut that gate behind you.
So me personally, I kind of disassociate in a way. So if you ever seen on my Instagram before a fight, I'll say Yasuke has entered. Yasuke has entered is kind of like a phrasing for myself to put myself in the mindset of time to break somebody, you know, and it's not a necessity, but it helps. So that was also, like we talked about earlier before the pod started, I used to not like being called Yasuke. I felt like it would kind of trigger me, you know, it probably put me in that mindset
The wrong
of,
mindset, yeah.
you know, whatever. I've grown from that, but when I'm backstage, I'm kind of transitioning, right? I might close my eyes and just sit there and listen to some music. I might take a little nap, whatever. But when that music starts and I'm walking out, I get my little dance, you know, I slow down a little bit and I just kind of focus in on what's going on. I slow it all down. A lot of people, they'll try to rush it to the cage, whatever, you know, they'll be like, come on. I take my time. I do my little dance, you know, get in with the crowd. There's a part of my music where it goes, hey, hey, ha, hey, hey, kind of a chant.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what that chant really means,
Yeah.
but I'll take it and I'll make it my war chant.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I get to the cage, normally right about the time that I get to the cage, it goes, hey, hey, ha, ha, hey, hey. And I'll look at everybody in that crowd. I'll look for each individual face. Hey, hey, to you. Hey, hey, to you. And then I'll look over if he's already in the cage. Hey, hey. And this is just my transition from here. Ulysses is no longer. It's Yasuke has entered.
Right.
That's what I mean by kind of disassociating. You know, Ulysses has bills to pay. He's got his baby girl, his little son. You know, he's got a wife. Yasuke just wants to break that dude. So that's the transition. And once I'm in there, I mean, it's I don't even see the referee. He could be standing directly in front of me talking to me. I'm looking through him, X-ray vision. All I see is Javier.
This is the beginning.
If you don't mind,
Yeah, what's
just
up?
skipping back to not the beginning, but just the beginning of the fight. So I jump out, and I'll just kind of just chat over it, I guess. You can start it. Sorry. As I come out, I want to take over the center. He reaches the center too, and again, we're talking about a guy who likes to throw heavy hooks and overhands. So I back out. I throw my hook, thinking he's going to jump in a little bit more, and here I start feigning that lead hand to get the uppercut.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just looking
He
for
just
it.
bloodied his nose.
Just looking for it. Here, I don't think that people respect my inside fighting. So he tried to get inside as if that was going to be more comfortable, and I will make it very uncomfortable for you. You can't fight me at range. You can't fight me up close. And
You got to reach.
oh yeah, and I don't mind using it at all. Here,
You
I'm
held
still
that-
just testing
You
out
held that one
range.
back a little bit.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of range for that. I didn't want to throw it and get caught.
Yeah. Smart.
So, testing the range. I'll switch from southpaw to conventional all day. Again, you don't want to fight me inside. A
Nice
lot of
kicks.
these kicks and stuff, man, they were specifically for him. There's so many techniques that I didn't even get to use that were specifically.
Right there's
for
where his
him.
knee went, I think.
Yeah, he his back foot came up,
Yep. Right
and
there.
around the,
I think I jabbed him at the same time and forced that foot back down in an uncomfortable position, and it popped. Bink. There it is.
Right there.
And I was just telling that same 16-year-old earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, before he even knew that he was hurt, I was on him. Like, the moment I saw weakness, I was just popping him.
You hit the other
And-
leg.
And here, I'm just kind of being patient. Yeah, because I know that knee's injured, right?
Right.
So you're only balancing on one leg. Let me kick that leg
there
off
he
from
goes
under you.
down.
And the commentary here was like, and I hate that right there, I hit him in the back of the head. And that's why I just grabbed him, and because he's moving so much. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, be still. So I grabbed
You
him.
whooping him like my mama used to whoop me.
I said, put your clothes up, Jim.
And I'm being patient here. I'm not looking for a quick finish, point to his knee there. I'm just being patient, waiting to see if he's going to throw that uppercut. He
Oh,
didn't throw it. He
shit.
got caught with the two. Here, start pounding again, trying not to get the back of the head, forcing him down so I can really get what I want to get out of him. I'm realizing that's not a good position.
Yep.
Force him to the cage. My leg is inside. I don't want it there, so I start to transition it over.
You're trying. There you
And
go.
once I get it over, I should have sat on him here. But let me tell you, this guy's short.
Yeah.
This guy's short, man. And there's not a lot of rib cage to sit on right there. So he slides out from under me. I'm still here, and I'm thinking the fight's over.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, hey, the ref's going to step in here. I don't have to sit on him. I just need to keep punching, and the ref will stop it.
Yeah.
And you see me for a split second look at the ref, like, damn,
Yeah,
okay.
I
We're going
saw
to keep
that.
doing this? Cool. And again, I'm still thinking this is it. This is the last
Is
sequence.
it because he's still able to defend himself? Is that why they're still letting
I think
it go?
because he was pushing back, yeah. Maybe the referee didn't realize that he was as hurt as everybody else realized.
He's fucking
But-
right there. Maybe he was too close. Sometimes you're too close to something. I could see you're kind of like
I'm just kind of like, okay, well,
like
just
this
taking
is,
my time. Here,
you're hitting him on his hands as not to hurt him.
here I was like, okay, let me stop because I'm not sitting on you correctly. I'm almost getting countered here.
Yeah.
So let me actually get on top of
Look
you
like he's
and
trying to
sit.
get them legs around you.
And here I'm already counting the time, just getting some little something in. I realize he sits up. I'm like, okay, cool. 3, 2, 1. And I start to push up, and then they click the bell. So I was very cognizant and aware of what was going on. I realized how hurt he was. There, I stand up, put my hands on my
Oh
hips,
shit, he's limping. Yeah.
put my hands on my hips. I take a deep breath. I sit down with a smile on my face, looking at my coach. He's like, yeah, that was a good round, huh?
Yeah.
And then ref comes over and he's like, hey, fight's over. And I remember just pushing one of my coaches, Corey Taylor. And by the way, shout out to Corey Taylor, shout out to Preston Parsons, shout out to Coach Roberto, that whole Gracie Barr crew. These guys, I went there for a month. I was sick, so I wasn't able to train as much as I wanted to for that fight. And man, you talk about a hard camp. My lungs were on fire every single day that I trained. It got to a point to where I was wondering, am I as good as I think I am? Because I'm sick and I'm trying to fight and I have no lungs. My stamina is non-existent. And the whole camp, I was just stressing. And those guys brought me back to a center point. So I really, really appreciate them for that because that's the type of thing that excels me throughout my career. Just understanding that, hey, yeah, you're sick. You're
Yeah.
going to deal with that. Come fight night, you won't even feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I hurt my back backstage during that
Push
fight.
your limits.
Like, not backstage, but maybe about an hour before. Corey and I were doing some warm-ups, and I pulled my back a little bit.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, you know? And so I get to the fight, and I'm asking my, I don't want to say previous coach because I still train with him, Coach Smiley from Smiley Academy. I was asking him, you know, hey, like, what should I do, you know, to ease up my back and things like that. And before the fight started, I'm still backstage trying to stretch it out. You know, I'm like trying not to walk hunched over so that he's in a room right next to me. And I don't want them to see that I'm hurting, you know? So I'm like trying to walk straight and I'm stretching and I just took a nap and shit, you know, just trying to let it go. And Corey walks over there and he's like, man, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of, oh, your back hurts? So
Yeah.
go beat him. Fuck it. Who cares that your back hurts? You're going to let him take your shit? This is your belt. You're the number 1 ranked middleweight. He's the unranked middleweight, you know, whatever. Go get your shit. Who cares if your back hurts?
Yeah.
And man, Corey lit a fire under me, dude. Lit a fire under me. And by the time I got out there, again,
You didn't even feel it.
yeah, Ulysses was feeling some pain. Yasuke was like, fuck it, I'm gonna break you. So, yeah, it was great. I mean,
You know,
the only
listen
thing
to-
I could ask out of that fight was to get 2 more rounds.
You know, listen to Jocko. You
I
know
did
which one I'm talking about?
I used to listen to Jocko, yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, that's like
your back hurts. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You don't feel like it? Good. Yeah. That's one of my favorite. That shit right there. There's a couple of dudes that I follow on Instagram that I swear to God that if I watch them or listen to anything that they say, like it freaks me out because I'm like I'm gonna go crazy, you know, because I want to get back into working out. I want to get healthy again because I'm not getting any younger, and I know that the older you get, you start. I don't want to be one of those people that looks like a fucking Pez dispenser, you know, when those old guys that just the shoulders shrink in and, you know, like
Oh, bro. Oh, my ribs are cramping. Oh,
Sorry.
shit.
Do you need
Pest
some more
dispenser
water?
is crazy.
It's just like this, you know, no shoulders, just straight. But
man.
yeah, show that belt, man. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, so yeah, all that happens, you know, and it's so crazy that in 3 minutes, you know, so much can happen. It's wild. But so the ref comes over. Ref's like, "Hey, fight's over," and I think I pushed the shit out of Corey. I was like, "Ah!" You know,
Yeah,
like,
you did a little bit. He was off camera, like trying to knuckle bump you.
Yeah, and then the promoter also had his hand out at some point, and I like just didn't even see it.
Well,
and,
they got to understand. You got adrenaline.
Oh, they know.
All the
Yeah.
things are in your brain, and they're all going and pumping.
when I pushed Corey, he just looked over at Preston and smiled.
Yeah.
And when I missed,
Get out of my fucking limelight.
when I missed the promoter's handshake, he just kind of like dapped himself up.
Yeah.
But
Don't take umbrage, guys.
they come over there and they're like, you know, hey, fight's over, and I get up and I have a moment where, man, it all makes sense now.
Right.
It was all worth it. This fight was
When they wrap that belt around your waist.
this fight was more than the belt though.
Yeah.
This fight was one of like pure perseverance in my life and in training. I mean, pure perseverance. I rode a motorcycle to the gym every single day, rain, sleet. I mean, we didn't have sleet, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
No matter the conditions, I was on my bike and I was going to the gym. And again, I was sick back to back. I think my kids brought something from daycare or some shit. But I was sick back to back, didn't have any lungs. I'm getting beat up in camp, you know. Every time we have a Shark Tank, I'm just trying my best to get some air in my lungs.
What the fuck is a Shark Tank?
Shark Tank is
For the uneducated here.
for the folks that don't understand.
For the lamers.
A Shark Tank. I keep playing with this.
It's okay.
Um,
I knew that was going to happen when I did it. And you're
Yeah,
like,
I
everyone
love
that's come in since I did it, everyone's played with it.
the Shark Tank is one person's in the center, so to speak. One person is the focus, and you have maybe 8 guys lined up, and let's say we go for a minute. So
I've seen this video.
I usually skip this part.
Damn.
Shit.
So I'm in the cage, so to speak, and one guy will come in and we'll fight for a minute, and it's you're going, you know.
Right.
I'm not hitting him as hard as I can, but it's definitely not something that you would do in everyday sparring at all. So we're going hard for 1 minute. He's giving me a fight for 1 minute, and then he leaves, and the next guy comes in, and I'm still there.
Yeah.
And we do that, and the next guy, and the next guy. And so I always have a fresh guy in front of me, even though I consistently fade. And the idea is just to stay strong and make it through it. It's not to win. you're gonna be you're being jumped.
Yeah.
You're getting jumped by 10 of your friends, right?
Right.
So you have to just make it through. You have to persevere, and you have to be as strong and as clean as you can possibly be while being exhausted.
It's like endurance
when
training.
the guy in front of you is raring to go. He's been waiting 3 guys to get to you.
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna come out. He's gonna put it on you, and you're
Yeah. You're shaking, out of breath. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do it. It also shows you who you are as a fighter sometimes, because you may get tired and go for a double leg and try to get the guy down, and then, you know, he stuffs you, and then you're sitting on the ground like, okay, well, just come back.
Yeah.
No, you got to get up, dude. You got to get up and get back to it, you know. There's no resting. There's no sitting there and hoping that he takes it easy on you, you know. So that's a Shark Tank. A Shark Tank is you getting jumped and having to force your way out of it to grow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I did before I got into a car accident and had my fucking plate put in my neck and, you know, whatever. It's kind of why I don't do a lot of. I was doing Krav Maga, which, you know, I say whatever you want. I thought it was some of the coolest shit I ever did.
I want to do it. And Tai Chi.
But the trainer, a guy named McCulloch, I can't remember his name. We just called him Mr. McCulloch, you know. But when we would go in there, for 30 minutes, we were literally running drills and shit. And he wore we would like do relays. We were doing all kinds of shit, and basically you were wearing out your oxygen gas tank, and by the end, push-ups and sit-ups in between, and then we would do more running. And for 30, it was like 30, maybe 40 minutes we were doing that. That was most of the class. You know, he wanted to wear you the fuck out, and like I would almost every time vomit. And then once you're done with that, he's like, okay, partner up. Yep. And now you're fighting.
Now you're doing it. Yep.
And every dude in that class was like, had maybe like 50, 60 pounds on me. And at the time I was married, and she and I went together, and she was the only girl in the class. So, you know, he didn't want us two to partner up and, you know, fuck each other up or whatever, and then cause marital issues. But there was already stuff there, McCulloch, don't worry. But so she would get what they'd put him or her with like some of the biggest dudes in the class, and it was hilarious because they would, you know, basically what they were teaching us, it was like Krav Maga is like I think it's an Iraqi self-defense combat thing or whatever the fuck you call it. But so it was like a lot of like you getting out of like you're in a chokehold, someone's grabbed you from behind, and how to get out of it and how to break them down. You know, I missed a class, and he had me come in and do a solo class. Like after he was done, he taught me how to like fucking do Steven Seagal shit, you know, like someone's got a knife to your neck, how to get the knife off of your neck and out of their hands and fuck them up, and guns and just all this crazy shit.
Israeli.
What did I say?
Iraqi.
Well, yeah, so my bad. Sorry, different part of the world, I guess. I don't know. It's all kind of connected, isn't it?
I think the Iraqi one is called Krav Allah.
Whoa, shit!
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there was no.
And I'm over here believing you.
There were.
I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they didn't have any vested bombs or anything in there, so.
And here I am, like, yeah, that makes sense.
We didn't talk about 72 virgins or anything, so you know. But yeah, it was a really cool defense class, but. The thing that what you were just talking about, it was kind of like reminding me of the wearing us the fuck out, and then train. And
my
then,
wrestling classes are very much that.
Yeah.
And
I
we
would
have some great wrestling
at the
classes.
end of the entire class, I would throw up. He would have us standing at attention, and so he could talk to us about what we're doing next week and all the things we did right. And I'd be like, gotta go, and I would run to the bathroom and vomit my brains out. That's how bad and unhealthy I was.
That's never been a thing for me, actually. Even when I was doing special operations training, like I just never, I would feel it kind of, but I never actually. I don't think I've ever actually thrown up.
Yeah, it's the cardio for me, bro.
The guys that I used to train with back then, man, they would skip breakfast and stuff. You know, we'd wake up early as hell in the morning, go to eat chow, and then from chow we'd march over to the schoolhouse. And you know, I see these guys maybe eat an apple or something like that. And I'm like, hey, they're gonna burn us up today. We're gonna have pool work. We're gonna get in the water. We're gonna be doing da 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 da. You know, we got school. I'm gonna eat a very big breakfast. You know, so I was chowing down. I'm the only one chowing down. Everybody's like, dude, you're gonna throw up and da da da. fine.
I'd rather have something on my stomach to throw up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I need energy to push through this workout.
You don't want to that, and you don't want to be throwing up straight stomach acid. Yeah, no. That shit hurts your esophagus.
I feel like when I was in the Army, we would do all of our running like 5 a.m. before chow. And we would get 4, 6, 8 miles, whatever it may be that day. Never had any issues. I feel like I had way more energy throughout the rest of the day as well if I would work out before I eat. I feel like if I were to work out after I eat, like the rest of the day, shit. I don't know, just trying to digest with all the blood pumping, it just doesn't coincide. So the Army, man, they ran the dog shit out of us early in the mornings and then fed us like kings. So
which is why I never joined the Army.
Yeah,
at least you got fed right, man.
Yeah,
that Navy
you
chow.
can't really tell, but
yeah.
That Navy chow is.
You guys eating squid?
Man, it was shit.
Man, we had omelet lines, man.
Woo. The most like, well, on the boat. When you're on the boat and you're 6 months deep into a deployment and food stores are running low, and we get what we call a res. Is that right? Oh, it's been so long. I'm finally starting to forget stuff. I'm so glad.
Talking about the MREs?
No, another ship will pull up beside us and bring us
Okay.
food and stuff like
you.
that, and we'd have like a whole conveyor line of people going throughout the boat and passing boxes. And on these boxes, you would see rejection stamps from prisons, where the prison was like, "Yeah, we don't want that shit. Send it to the Navy."
Yeah, let's give it to the guys that are protecting the fucking country.
Go to war, go to jail, baby.
Man, dude. I used to sit there and be like, "What the fuck?"
Now I see why so many people don't mind going to jail.
Wow.
They
3
eat
hots.
good.
3 hots in the cup.
Yeah, and if it's not good enough for them, they send it to the military force.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? It
Crazy.
should be the other way around, I think.
You know, they it was not great, dude. I've got pictures still in my phone on my cloud of undercooked chicken and all types of And then the worst part, and this is not all the Navy, but specifically the ship that I was on,
Shit happens.
was it was voted the #1 worst command in the Navy when I was there. So that was great. But one of the big reasons why is that we had a huge roach infestation on the ship,
Protein, baby.
brother.
That's how plagues start,
I
Jim.
mean, you're in line
That's
for your
rats.
food, and they
Same
have like
thing.
these clear covers over the food, right? And you're walking past, and you're like, "Yeah, let me get some of that," and a roach comes over the clear glass, and I'm like, "Actually, let me just get that one."
Yeah.
over there. Like
Well, you got to know he's been in all of it.
yeah, dude, yeah, he's all back in the kitchen and shit.
Yeah.
So when new guys would come on the boat, they're like, "Hey, Moore, go teach this guy the boat. Go show him all the spaces, teach him how to maneuver throughout the ship and whatnot." And there was a spot in the galley or in the not in the galley, in the actual cafeteria area. I'm so glad I'm starting to forget some of this stuff. Man, I'm telling you, I'm so glad.
The mess.
The mess. There's a spot in the mess where I would walk over and I would kick the wall and like 6 roaches would fall out, and I'd kick it again and 6 more would fall out. And I'm like, yeah, so that's what we're dealing with here, guy, And let me go show you the next thing. Like, yeah, chow was not good in the Navy.
Jesus.
It was not good.
That's not cool.
Bro, I love the Army now.
Yeah. Dude, Marines would get on here and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, Brody. Yeah.
Eat up, baby. I hope you're not allergic to shellfish or what, because I think that roaches, if you're allergic to like shrimp.
Oh no, we gotta look that one
Really?
up.
Yeah, I think that's you're allergic to roaches too.
Damn.
Yeah, I think that's the case. They found that out on Fear Factor.
I remember our doc. Doc talked to the XO, or actually no, he talked to this. Was it? I think he spoke to the XO. Is it XO or CO? And he's like, "Hey, sir, this is a real medical issue. We can't have these people eating out here, right? So we should start eating out of the officers' mess that was upstairs. Yeah, it's possible to be allergic to both cockroaches and shrimp due to cross reactivity."
Never eat shrimp again in my life.
Why are you? Are you allergic to shrimp?
No,
The shellfish?
I'm not, but I feel like I should be allergic to shrimp now. What the fuck?
Just a little too close.
If you're
to home.
not allergic, if you can eat shrimp, then you can eat cockroaches.
No, fuck that.
You will live in the apocalypse, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, I'll eat a fucking cockroach if there's nothing else to eat.
Oh yeah.
If I got to get down and dirty,
I'll shoot my neighbor if there's nothing else to eat. The fuck?
I would move away from
Allegedly,
you right
I would
now.
do that. Allegedly,
Yeah.
but there's plenty to eat and there's nothing to worry about. There's McDonald's is still open. We're fine.
Right.
my
right.
wife and I, we talk about zombie apocalypse. What would you do in the zombie apocalypse, right? And I was like, I'm gonna go catch some of these loot drops walking around. Like these guys that's got 7, whatever a gun over here and a gun over
Oh,
here and
I
a
know,
big
right?
vest, and like you can't even
Yeah.
get your shit quick
Go
enough,
ahead.
dude.
Right,
Let
right.
me get that off you. Sorry, you can keep the other ones, but I
I'm
need
gonna
that
be
one.
the guy that blows his brains out because I don't want to fucking deal.
No,
with
you're gonna
it.
come
My
over to
wife
my
says
house,
she's
man. I
out
got
of
plenty
there.
of food.
She's like, yeah, just go ahead and end it for me. I don't want to.
Mhm.
I don't want to do that.
Hey, just remember, here's a tip, pro tip. Everybody's hot water heater has about 50 to 60 gallons of water in it.
Mhm. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and nobody flushes their system, so it's probably got a lot
That's
of
fine.
corrosive material.
You can
and
si-
That
you
is
can-
true as well. Yeah, that is also true.
You can siphon all that out.
Hey, don't be afraid to get in that toilet tank either.
That's right.
Little
Yeah.
Clean water
See,
in that toilet
yeah.
tank if you clean your tank.
Just run it through a
I
coffee
don't.
filter.
It's not. It wouldn't be the zombies for me. It wouldn't be the hunting for food or whatever. Like I'm not worried about that. I feel like we would be okay at some point. It would be fending off the other assholes, you know, because it's going to be humans.
It's gotta be.
It's.
It's
I
gotta
think
be.
that's where like The Walking Dead got it right
Mhm.
because like in the beginning it was all about the zombies and oh my god, and then towards the end it was like the zombies aren't that big of a threat.
It's
They're not
cults.
as big of a
We
deal.
got the zombies figured out.
Yeah, we got that on lock, but
It's-
now it's just all the other assholes.
Now it's all these cult leaders.
Yeah.
It's the Negans of the world. I've heard Negan turned into a good guy. Everybody loves Negan now.
I don't know.
I've been so far off of the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I
lately.
don't know.
Ever since
Well,
they killed Glenn,
I mean,
Same. Yeah,
The guy
they
that-
killed Glenn and I left.
the guy that played Negan died, so
Oh,
no
wow.
way, really?
Wow.
yeah, Jeffrey Dean.
When the
Yeah.
hell did that happen?
A few months ago, I guess, maybe a year
Wow.
ago. I can't
Fucking
remember.
zombies,
I'm horrible
man. They
with
finally
time.
got him.
They finally caught him.
Nah.
Jesus Christ, we're going to hell.
Yeah, well, they gave him a spin-off series with Maggie, which is
Yeah.
hilarious that they teamed up because he killed her husband,
Right.
you know, and father of her child. I stopped watching all of the Walking Dead things
Didn't they have a West
when
Coast?
they killed off Carl.
Oh.
So I heard that Carl died, but I hadn't even made it that far.
Well, I didn't
left when
see
they
him
killed-
die, but the last episode that I watched, it was like they're fighting all these people, and Carl's out there being a badass, shooting people up and killing all these zombies. And then they went into the sewers, and everybody's hiding in the sewers. And then like Rick's running through the sewer, and there's this like light shining down at the end of all these people, and Carl's sitting on like this bench, and he's like, and he's got a bite, and I'm
Oh, he
like,
got bit?
yeah. So I was like, the fuck? Look, I can deal with all the other fucking people, but that like
Yeah,
it's
it's Carl. Coral.
You kill my you can't kill Coral.
What about
Okay.
The Last of Us?
I
never got
How did
into
you
it, man.
take that? Have you seen
I
that
stopped
yet?
watching it after they killed what's his face.
Oh,
Okay, don't tell me because
don't.
I'm so
yeah.
late to the Last of Us party.
Did you
I
play
haven't
the
played
game?
games. No, I haven't
Okay,
played
see,
games.
I didn't
watched
either.
it.
Okay.
I want to.
I
but
didn't. I'm not a big game player though.
I want to play it really bad. And I want to play the first one, but number one, it's like $60 still, and then number two, I don't know. I just haven't had time. I guess
You might
Yeah, I guess I
cry
just haven't had
watching
time.
it. Just FYI.
That's cool.
You
Well,
won't cry.
I don't know. I played the video game, so I had a lot more sentiment. To it.
I didn't cry.
I
Did you
almost
play the
cried.
games first, or did you watch
Yeah,
the TV show?
I played the games first.
Okay.
And then the TV.
Okay, because that was another thing. I wanted to watch the show and then play the game, but I guess I can just. Yeah.
Dude,
I didn't cry. I don't care.
Did you play Red
It's
Dead
pretty
Redemption
fucked
2?
up.
No,
No.
I don't
Did you
play video
Red Dead?
games, dude.
Red Dead?
No?
Yeah, I played Red Dead.
Did you cry at the end of Red Dead?
No.
No. Did you get the good ending or the bad?
I cried on Marley and Me, but not.
I haven't even watched Marley and Me.
Yeah, don't save yourself. Save yourself.
I know what it is, but I haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet.
don't. I want to cry right
If
now.
you see a, let me just tell you, if you see a movie and on the cover of the movie, it's a happy couple and a dog, and you realize that it's the name of Marley and Me, and the Marley is the name of the dog, it's like, y'all
Yeah.
about to fuck with me right now.
that
that
dog's
dog's
outta
gonna
here.
die. Old
Yeah.
Yeller, fuck off.
Where the red fern grows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those
Yeah.
movies. And what was the other one with the Sheena Ibu and
Dogecoin.
no, same dog, wrong movie. It had Richard Gere. Oh, fucking the girls would know. They would know.
I don't know. I could do it.
You know what movie made me cry? And was it Bridge to Terabithia?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh,
Oh,
Little
yeah,
Guys.
that one almost got me.
Yeah.
That was like a My
one caught
Girl
me.
moment.
Yeah.
That movie, My Girl,
Mm-hmm.
with Macaulay Culkin when he was little,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and he needs his glasses. He can't see without his glasses. Holy
Dude.
fuck!
Is it one of these? Hachi?
Yeah, Hachi.
Okay.
That was the movie. Like Richard Gere adopts this dog and it loves him and falls in love with him. He goes to the train every day and the dog would follow him to the train station and lay there. And then he goes on a train and
Oh,
apparently
yeah.
dies and the dog
dog waits.
Dies at work, I
forever
think.
until it
Oh,
dies.
yeah.
Spoiler alert: the dog fucking dies.
God.
Oh shit.
Just like in John Wick.
Yeah.
Now that's how you go out.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
go out that
When
way.
You fuck with my dog.
Those circumstances that he was in, no wife. Wife died. Wife got him a present.
Why
They killed
not?
the dog. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Go get that
know.
revenge.
I'm not a murderer though.
I don't
You know, I'm not a revenge type of person. Like
would
I would
feel
be
so
upset.
good.
I would cry a little bit. I'd be upset, and then I would go get me a new dog.
They also stole his fucking car.
He did get a new dog too, and he got a bigger dog and was a badder dog.
It would very much depend on the dog. If I how angry I would
Yeah.
be. But I don't think I wouldn't go full John Wick over a dog.
Well, let me just
Now, my
say,
family.
yeah, they would probably
Yeah.
go. Well, the first dog that his wife got him, she fucked up. She got him a beagle. Okay,
Mm.
and no shade to beagle owners, but beagles suck.
Really?
Yeah.
I never had
I
one.
have one. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I know Gabby loves that fucking beagle.
Yeah.
And they're adorable when they're puppies because their like ears are bigger than their entire bodies and they flop all around. They're so cute.
piss everywhere.
But they at everything, and when you leave, and oh my god, they just suck. But
I had an Alaskan Malamute. Her name was Cersei, and that was my first fuck up
Mm.
because I named her after Cersei from Game of Thrones.
God.
And yeah, I should have known better.
Didn't
I don't know
watch that
why.
either.
They're trying to kill you.
I don't know why I did that. But I had a
She
Cersei,
had a complex.
Alaskan Malamute named Cersei, and you talk about a fucking diva. Pure diva, dude. And she was so intelligent, and this is what pissed me off about her. She's so intelligent that she would make the conscious decision to listen to you or not. Okay,
so she was part cat.
Yeah, dude. And so she's a year old. She's almost, I think she was 90 pounds, if not almost 100. Her
Yeah.
mom was like 140. Her dad was like 160. You know, and so Cersei, let's say I'm not home and my wife's at home. Cersei sit. Cersei doesn't give a fuck what you talking about. Cersei not sitting until I say sit. And then when I say sit, Cersei's not sitting until I tell her we're going outside.
Mm.
And now all of a sudden she can sit, stay, roll, you
Right.
know, all this good stuff. If we're out in public and it's just me speaking to her, she can listen. And as soon as you come around, oh, cute puppy, da da da.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
It's over.
goes
She
that
would
way.
jump all over people and stuff. But I was the only one that was able to control her.
Mhm.
Anybody else was just, fuck what you're talking
Well, there's
about.
psychologics there, and I mean psychological
yeah.
things there. I mean, she would sit really well when she knew she was going to get something,
Mm-hmm.
and that's there. You know, dogs are very like treat
Have you ever tried a clicker?
specific.
Like she wasn't treat oriented.
Motivated by
Not
treat.
even
she
like a
didn't-
clicker? You ever tried a
We,
clicker? You know
we
what a
tried
clicker
the
is?
clicker. Yeah, we tried the clicker.
Well, if you don't know how to use it right,
I think
it doesn't
yeah,
work.
I think I was the fault with the clicker.
Mm-hmm.
We tried the clicker. We tried treats. We would let her go out, you know, more often than not. Again, she's an Alaskan Malamute, and we're in Florida, so I can't really run you the way that I want to,
Yeah.
right? Because it's 90-something degrees
You had to
outside.
go to the ice rink.
So I would take her to there's an indoor dog park somewhere around here. I forget the name of it right now. But they'll let her get in the pool and all this good stuff, and let her jump on all the other dogs and have fun. So I would take
Wear
her there
her
a
ass
lot to
out.
wear her out. And but Cersei just knew when she wanted to listen, you know, and she
Yeah.
would talk so much. I mean, it felt like she was speaking English to me sometimes.
Fuck you, bitch.
Dude, she's blah.
Yeah,
So I come in the house and
they're very mouthy.
I'm like, hey, Cersei, sit. And she'd look at me and she'd shake her body a little bit. You know, I don't want to. And it was, dude, I'm telling you, a full diva. She kind of do one of these. And I'm like, hey, sit
you
down.
see this?
And then she would go, and finally
Full-
sit. I'm
full
like, "Ooh,
valley."
you little mother.
yeah, yeah.
But I do miss her. I had to get rid of her. She, I gave her to a friend. She was just, it's a little bit too much. You know, we had our son, and she was a baby within herself, so she needed that constant supervision and things
Right.
like that. But then I also had my child, constant supervision. I'm not at home. I'm working 8 hours in the Navy, so it's not like I can just, you know, dip off and come back home and see you. Started getting expensive trying to give her that daycare and stuff, and I feed my dogs like kings. I feed them the same way I eat, so she's getting real meat and food
Oh,
and
good.
stuff, so eggs and whatnot. So
We feed them kibble here. Fuck them.
it got real expensive
When
and
they
real
die, we'll get new
time-consuming. And
That's kidding.
but really, dude, coming from Mississippi, that's how we treated our dogs. Our
Yeah.
dogs were tools. And I was explaining this to my wife, and she was looking at me like I was crazy. So I get it if you haven't experienced that, if that's not your experience with dogs.
Right.
But in Mississippi, we treated our dogs like tools, you know. And I can remember times where that dog's got a limp and it's old, and dude down the street took it in the yard. You never saw it again. Like, I
Right.
remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to treat this dog the way that I did, I was like, just listen. I love you. Just listen.
Yeah.
And she just got to be
You
too much.
spoiled
Honestly.
her.
She's not a bad dog at all.
You
No,
just
she's
spoiled
not.
her a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
just spoiled her. She was great with kids, all that good stuff.
That's
You know, she was smart.
hmm
Just too much. The diva stuff was too much. So I gave her to a friend.
They have their own little personalities, and
yeah.
it's adorable. Like, I mean, you know, the girl in there, she is a diva, and she's also a scaredy cat. She's afraid of fucking everything, but she will act like she's a badass through the sliding glass door. People get scared, so that's why I put them out when people come in the house. If you're in when they're out, if you come in when they're outside and they come in from outside, they're cool. But if you come in the front door and they're there, she's gonna rah, 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 and she's got this deep voice. It's deeper
I remember
than
the first time I came. Yeah.
yeah, and it's very intimidating. And the more intimidated you are, the more she scares herself when she barks, and so she keeps going. It's like a weird triggering effect. But he's just, you know, dumb and happy. But what I've noticed with him is like boy dogs, like the bigger dogs, like the boy ones, they take direction very well. Like he was like thirsting when he first came to this house. He was like a loose cannon, pissing on everything. I had to, first of all, I was like, cut his nuts off because he's trying to fuck my girl. We're not having that, and that helped. Now he just wants to bang my grandson. Every time Liam comes,
started upping
Weird.
everything too.
every
yeah.
time he comes over, because you know kids, they want to be on the ground playing with shit.
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh,
yeah.
you're on my level, motherfucker." He's like, "Arr."
Telling you, if you just get him like a stuffed animal bear,
"We're not doing that."
Dude,
I don't want to promote that behavior.
well, just saying, better on that than on a child's leg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
also
it-
true.
Clawing it up.
Also
But
true.
same with you. When I'm not home, they are up her ass constantly. She's the life bringer. They love her, but she spoils them and she lets them do whatever the fuck they want. Get on the couch, get on the bed, do whatever. I don't. When I come home,
It all stops.
it
Right.
all
yeah.
fucking stops.
Yep. That was me.
When I
Yeah.
wake up in the morning, I know they're on my couch. And then, but I'll jiggle the door handle a little bit, and I hear,
You hear
"Ka-tung."
the nails clicking.
and when I open the door, they're both pretending like they're sleeping on their beds. Like,
Oh.
we've been here all night, dog.
Dude, dogs are so funny.
Yeah.
Like Cersei, I used to paint her nails, man. I used to she had a diaper at some point. She had her when she started having her period. I used to have her in a diaper. Like
Yeah.
she got treated like a princess. For
See,
sure.
when I got the black one, when I got her, I adopted her from a shelter. She's a rescue, but she was a puppy when I got her. But before I even got her, they already spayed her. You know, they spayed her, gave her all her stuff. Everything she was a complete package, ready to go. But so yeah, I will never not have a spayed or neutered dog. And I know what people say. Some people are like, man, fuck that.
I was very weird about mine. I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. And the veterinarian started talking about cancers and hip stuff, and I was like, all right, yeah, fine. But then after I did it, and I was looking at her around the house one day, I was like,
If they change.
I kind of it's not that she changed too much. It was just like, man, maybe you would want to have puppies one day.
Yeah.
You know, like again, this was my baby girl before I had a
Yeah.
baby girl. So I was like, I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know. You know,
and
like-
I think about that with her, but since a puppy, she's been spayed, so she's never been able to, give birth or anything. But she's very maternal. Like she's always
That's a
like
good way to put it, yeah.
she'll protect the little small children
yeah.
that come around. She's very good with them, and if Ding Dong comes around and he's like sniffing the kid, she'll be like right there and be like, bitch, fuck you. And they'll get into it.
For real.
There was one more thing with the dogs.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Back when I was in Mississippi, my neighbor Cammie, who became like a second mom to me, Cammie had two dogs, Tank and Lily, and they were both German Rottweilers. German Rottweilers are huge. Tank had a massive
I don't think I've
head.
ever seen a German Rottweiler.
They're big
I'll pull it
dogs,
up.
big heavy dogs. Tank's head was so big that if you opened the lid on the toilet bowl, he still couldn't fit his head in the toilet bowl.
Holy
Head
shit.
was massive, big, huge dog. Lily, on the other hand, was like this slender, aerodynamic, just speed demon.
Yeah,
Lily
you can
was
see,
also,
you can see the difference. Yeah, that's a stout
Yeah.
boy.
I think the German Rottweilers are bigger than the Roman and Americans, or maybe they just
Yeah,
get bigger.
yeah, they are.
But
Much thicker.
so Lily one day, we're running outside just being kids, and Lily sees movement. And so she just starts chasing us. But Lily's also an asshole. Lily's biting my ankles as I'm running. And she's not trying to grip it, but she's just nipping at me,
Yeah.
just fucking with me, right? And I'm screaming and running, dude. Someone help me, please. And before I can make it from my house to Cammie's house to beg for her help because this dog is chasing the shit out of me. And truth be told, had I just turned around and be like, Lily, get the fuck away from me, she probably would have left.
Yeah.
But I'm scared. I'm running. I'm a kid. And as I'm running towards the house, I see Tank. And he had this stupid like sideways run thing that he did. And I see this huge, massive dog coming at me. And I was like, oh, I'm dead. It's over. Like, GG's, right? And I just kind of stop and give up. Dude, Tank came, and I'd never seen a dog football tackle another dog before.
Yeah.
I mean, he lifted his feet up, hit her across the back and tackled her down, mounted her, and then just growled at her.
Yeah.
And she did the whole, all right, you got it, you know?
Yeah.
And he kind of slowly gets up off of her, comes back, and he starts licking my ankle.
He was he was asserting domineance.
And he was protecting me as well.
Yeah.
And he came back and licked my ankle, and I was like, I like you. We're cool.
Did you see that video of there's like a dog pound, and like there was like one dog fucking with another dog, and they were all kind of acting crazy, and then one of the, like, not the smallest dog, but he wasn't the biggest either, comes into the yard, like the cock of the walk.
Oh yeah,
and he comes.
It's like a white dog, right?
Yeah, like a blonde dog. But he comes in and he just kind of, everybody goes. All the dogs ran except for that one. He puts that bitch on his back, and he just puts his paw on him. Like, bitch.
Yeah.
You could tell he was the alpha.
Even the big Doberman.
Yeah.
He walked in and I saw a video.
They turned around and walked away.
Yeah, I saw one where the Doberman
Bowed. Yes.
I was like, dude, this guy,
What?
aura
Yeah.
on this dog.
Yeah. I don't know
It's
what
on-
you would look for, but like
It's on TikTok. I remember they had a fun TikTok name for the dog, but
maybe look dog pound alpha dog.
I would say aura dog.
or a yeah.
A-
Aura dog will get
A-R-
it for you. AURA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
All right. Oops. Whatever.
Did you
Oh,
mean
King Charles, that's him.
Oh, King Charles. What?
Yeah,
that's I don't think that's oh fuck.
Shit.
No, we don't want to sign up for fucking Facebook. Is that
All
the
right, hold on. King Charles is his name?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
him, King Charles.
you probably have to
Yeah,
put
dude, I
dog
saw the
at the
Doberman
end.
like straight up bow. I was like, I've never seen
King
that before.
Charles. Let's see.
Probably
Alpha
Dog. Yep.
What do you
Pund. Alpha Pund dog.
yeah, you fucked that up. That's
The
okay.
Alpha dog. Is it this one right here?
Mao.
Maybe.
Might be.
Oh, hold on.
Fucking bullshit.
Sorry.
Giving some free
where-
sponsorship to Wix.
Hold on. Don't worry about that.
Skip it.
Yeah, this is it. Go full screen.
All right, here. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
Fucking bows,
shit.
dude. That's crazy.
Back it up. Go back. See how they're fighting and shit. And watch this. This dude right here. Oh yeah, you see him bow?
Oh, shit.
Watch
Oh,
him.
that
Watch
was a
him. Watch what he
mastiff.
does. Watch what he does. Bitch.
That motherfucker, you know.
I love that.
That's crazy.
Dead.
Oh, they did a remake. That's funny.
Oh, they did it with people. Nobody
Dude,
wants.
that's a mastiff that bowed down to him.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think
Actually, it looks like a
that's.
It's not a mastiff.
actually, Is
I
that a
don't think that's a
Doberman?
mastiff.
No.
No, that's a
I don't think it's a Doberman either, though.
What the fuck is that thing?
Big motherfucking dog.
It's a
is what
big
it is.
dog.
Yeah.
They're not usually. They're usually
Not
very
a Great
alpha
Dane.
themselves. No, I know what it is. I just can't. Cane Corso.
Oh yeah.
There we
King
go.
Corso.
King
Those
Corso.
dogs are fucking killers. And you see him
Pure
bow
bow,
the
dude.
fuck.
Even the shepherd got up out of there.
Bro,
Oh bitch, I'm fucked.
that is crazy.
I saw one where
Daddy's home.
all the dogs were eating. For some reason, they have all the dogs eating out of one bowl. That can't be good. But
No.
all the dogs are
Well,
eating out
it's
of the
not.
bowl.
It shouldn't be bad because if
Pack mentality.
yeah, pack mentality. If you're causing trouble at the food trough,
Hierarchy.
then you got some kind of food issue and you need to get separated.
Well, they started having a food issue until King Charles came over and shut shit down.
Damn.
He walked in there and everybody left the bowl. Actually, there was one. It might be one of these that were fighting. Stayed and
Probably.
tried to keep eating.
Yeah.
and King just kind of looked over at him like, really?
Yeah.
And then he backed off like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, well,
That's
and it's crazy because just what I don't know how many years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, they were fucking wolves.
Yeah.
And
Well, way longer than that, but yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm horrible. I've already told
Caveman
you,
type.
I'm like horrible with time. Okay, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's like it's still in their DNA.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a pack leader. There's always they run in packs, and there's an alpha.
Even when I left, so I didn't know this, but my neighbors ended up telling me every time I would leave
I
from
was
home,
way off.
Cersei, 20 or 40,000. Damn.
Yeah, 20 to 40,000 years.
My neighbors were telling me that every time I would leave home, Cersei was in the house just
Yeah.
and so I put a camera up just to see what was going on. Not only is that girl in there begging me to come home, she's running inside her cage so much so that it's pulling like
Moving
I would come home and the cage is not on the wall anymore. It's over here in the middle of
Yeah.
the floor. I'm like, how'd you get there? She's running in the cage. And
Wow.
Just,
Wow.
And I used to hate it, man, but I couldn't let her out. If I let her out, I'd come back.
House tore
House
up.
would be fucked
Yeah,
up.
3 walls instead of 4. So
Jeez.
yeah, I gave her up because I realized that I couldn't provide for her the things that she needed. My big thing with Cersei is that I realized she also understands that she's a dog. And so when I would let her out, if the temperatures are right and stuff, and I just let her roam free, she wants to go dig holes. She wants to chase the squirrel. She wants to do the whatever.
Dog things.
And dog things, right? And me trying to make her a house pet, she wasn't going. She was not going to go for it. And so I gave her to somebody else who had more dogs and more space and, a fenced-in backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just tried to give her a better life because I couldn't do it. I was like, man, I'm leaving you at home for 8 hours and you're bugging out.
Yeah.
CBD wouldn't help and all that. Actually, I
Really?
think the CBD made it worse. I feel like it gave her some type of dog anxiety. So yeah, it was just, I was like, okay, let me know when I can't handle, and I'll just let you go live a better life with somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You got to, it's just like with anything, but like you got to really, they need a lot of attention and they need direction and they look to you for direction. It's just like if you have a child and you ignore that child for its entire life, you don't send it to school, you don't give it any discipline, you don't do anything with it, you don't teach it right and wrong, and what you got? Something wrong?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay. I thought you spilled some water on some of my shit.
No.
It's like nothing down there. It's fine. Just don't hit the power. But if you don't do any of that, like you're gonna have a wild child. You're gonna have like this feral being, and they are basically like children.
Yeah, very much so.
They need to be taught things, and the more you teach them, the more you work with them, the better they are.
Not only that, but like both you guys have to be on the same page.
Oh yeah, all
just
the
like kids,
all the adults in the house have to be on the same page.
Yeah, because
This
if
is a
I'm doing
routine.
something good and you're turning around and doing something bad,
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Well, I did that. Like my girlfriend, I had she didn't know how to I developed a pattern with the 2 dogs that we have. When she moved in, I was like, okay, I can tell this little guy wants to be dominant, but he's not. She runs the roost for the dogs, and then it's like the next is me. But they know Mama, she's the life bringer. But like I would always.
I like how you say life bringer.
She feeds them morning and night. She's with them all day because she works from home. But like to let them out the back door, like it happened. It's funny when your friend came in the house. I was letting them out, and the Rhesus, the blonde dog, he got out first, and when he goes out first, he turns around immediately and waits for her. So when she goes out, he tries to jump on her, and they get into a tussle, which she always wins. So I'm like, my girlfriend would just like let them both run out, and they would. She's like, I can't stand that. I'm like, make them fucking sit and open the door and don't let them move.
Yep.
And I make them do that, and they check their. You can look outside all you want to, and I'll just watch them. And as soon as they look up at me, and I go, okay.
Yep.
And I make her go first, and then I let him go, and it's always calm. There's no barking, no fighting, none of that shit.
I would do that with Cersei with food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early on, when she was a little puppy, I would feed her out of my hand. I would go over there and mess with the bowl while she was eating and stuff. I'd just grab it and walk off, and then come back and feed her out of my hand, and then let her eat, and then go, what's that? And dig my hand in the bowl. I want you to understand that you don't have to be aggressive about this
Right,
food.
right.
I would set it down, walk across the room, have you sitting somewhere, walk across the room, look over, make sure you're still sitting. You looking at me? Cool. Go eat.
Yeah, you have to.
We're not going to be aggressive about the food.
Yeah, you got to
thing.
set parameters, but
Yeah.
Probably people are probably like, God damn, dog talk.
Hey, you said earlier we both got ADHD.
I know.
Yappy.
We do. And it's been a long time since I've seen you, man. But but
we love dogs.
we do love dogs. We love a lot. We have a lot of similar interests. I was joking. I was like, I'm gonna pull up my Crunchyroll list. I think I gave you a few anime suggestions last time because we're both anime nerds. I have been watching so much.
I haven't had the time,
copious
man.
amounts.
I should replace some other things with anime watching for sure.
Like what?
So I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately,
Okay.
and there is no
Okay.
there's no. But I'm not getting anything out of it though.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like I'm
A
playing
reward
ranked,
system.
and there's no real reward system. You know,
You're not getting any, it's the same thing. I mean, you're
Start playing
at least you're
Fortnite.
doing something. You're getting
can't do Fortnite.
hand-eye coordination out of it. Watching anime, you're just getting fat.
A PC,
I
Xbox.
guess maybe I don't know. I just feel like as much as I love Overwatch, kind of done
Burn
whatever
yourself
there is
out
to
on
do
P-
on Overwatch.
PC,
you know?
Xbox, PS4,
PC.
PS5,
PC, yeah.
Oh, he's a real one.
Tarkov, dude, getting
Yeah, real
escape.
game.
I don't know,
escape
that's
from
just what people
I
Tarkov.
say.
need friends for that. I want to play stuff like that, but man,
Yeah, it is hard.
Solo?
Okay, I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I don't know,
But that's why I play Overwatch.
That's what people say is
gotcha.
if you're playing on a PC, you're a real motherfucker.
They
You
say
know?
PC is elite
Warzone?
gaming. You know,
Warzone. Yeah.
honestly, man, lately I've been into a lot of indie single player games.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of indie single player
Hor-
like roguelikes
Horizon?
and things like that. What's that?
Have you played Horizon?
Mm,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Angry
no, I've
Birds.
heard of it. Heard of
Oh,
it. Angry Birds.
Okay.
I've been playing some stuff. It's called Risk of Rain 2, Dead Zone Rogue. Pulling the blank here. Just a lot of roguelike, a lot of indie roguelikes. Okay, I've seen this before.
yeah.
It's like
like
prehistoric mechs.
Yeah. Mechanized like dinosaurs and viruses and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's pretty dope.
I wish actually, yeah, I can pull up my Steam and tell you.
Here
guys what
we
they're
go,
playing.
ladies
Yeah,
and
bro.
gentlemen. Now we got something for everybody.
Gamer
Yeah,
chat.
What's up, chat?
Speaking of, I just opened up a Twitch channel.
Did
I was
you?
in OBS. Yeah, I was in OBS up until like 11 o'clock last night.
Trying to set
setting
it up.
Yeah, setting it
Yeah.
up. It's a little bit more than what I thought it was going to be.
I just downloaded OBS because I'm thinking about, because I've got the two computers here. I'm actually thinking about switching how we do things. This one's for the stream, and then the other one is that powerful computer that's sitting on the right of him. All we use it for is looking shit up.
Okay.
So I'm like, I could, and OBS is free.
Yeah.
But like the program that I have is very user friendly, but there is a free version, but you don't get all the cool shit.
Yeah, of course.
It does have a lot more like good you can use it with like if you're doing like a telephone what do you call it, like
Telephone interview.
not telephone
or,
but like
video
a
chat.
video chat,
Video,
like you
okay,
can
yeah.
add that to your chat, to your stream and all that stuff, which I'm sure you can figure out how to do that with OBS too, but you got to learn. You have to really know your shit with OBS.
yeah,
there's a
I
lot
spent like
more.
3 hours watching
Yeah.
tutorials and shit. Yeah.
And but Ecamm is just way user friendly. It's like buttons. You just click the buttons and
I mean, once I started to understand OBS, I was like, okay, I see what's going on here, but
Yeah.
it took me a while for sure. But the games I've been playing are Dead Zone Rogue. It's a single player. These are all like single player indie games. Roguelikes, if you know.
you're talking to a dummy. I don't know anything about games.
Basically, you start off with nothing. You have the shitty pistol and whatnot, and then you go with the shitty pistol and you fight 10 waves of people. You get 50 coins, right? And then you die. They overwhelm you because you have a shitty pistol. And you go back to the start, upgrade your gun, go back in. Now you got a less shitty pistol. And then you do it again, and you got a rifle now. And so all it is replayability value,
Okay.
where you slowly get better and better and better into your OP. That's all a roguelike really is. So Dead Zone Rogue is one first-person shooter. Surround Dead is a new zombie game. It's a poly game, so everything is very Nintendo 64 looking, but
Okay.
crispy, if that makes sense. It's very fluid, but it's I think they call it voxel, maybe kind of Minecrafty looking.
Okay.
Yeah, you're talking.
You ever play Minecraft?
Nope.
Really?
Lies.
What?
I've seen it. I've never played it.
Oh, well, so blocky.
Yeah.
Blocky. I do have, and I want to play this game so bad. My PC can't handle it. Black Myth Wukong. It's, I don't know. It's Wukong fighting shit. I haven't played it yet because my PC can't handle it. But it was $60, and so I can't get a refund.
Yeah, I've already got enough shit that kind of takes up all my free time. You know what I mean? Like I worry that like
That's why I say I could do more than just.
yeah, because
you know.
I have played video games. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking about like I've never played on a PC, only like on a console of some sort, Xbox or PlayStation, and it's like I have like shit that I'm interested in. I'm like, that's cool. Let me play that game, and then it turns out to be bunk. And it's like this is a dumb game.
I'm gonna. You said you got a really strong PC.
Yeah.
If you want to get into it, I can put you on to some shit, man. I can put you on to
Do
some
not,
shit.
because I'm telling you, man, like if I'm out here, I need to be editing.
Yeah.
Or doing something, you know, or
It would
making
be a
content.
time suck.
It is
Yeah,
a time suck.
and that's what Overwatch
Yeah,
is. It's just a time
is.
suck.
Yeah.
I've already done whatever there is
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
Time
There's
traveling.
nothing I've seen new
Yeah.
in Overwatch.
I have
and
to
every
pull
night
my
I'm like, ooh,
Oh, here you
Overwatch.
go.
See,
Can't wait.
I'm about to get 25 kill streak.
I have a routine when I get home from work.
Deliver the payload.
You know, like I'll like eat a little something when I get home, and then if I have stuff I need to do, dishes, this, that, whatever, I've done editing, anything, I need to do it first, because as soon as I sit down on that couch, I sit in front of that big ass TV with my surround sound, and everyone in the house knows it. Shut the fuck up. I'm watching my.
I'm chilling.
This is my shit.
Yeah.
You know, if I could, I would put that big ass TV out here and lock the fucking door from the inside so no one can come out here.
Let me tell you, I in our new house. So yeah, I bought a house since the last time we
Yes.
talked.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. That was
It's a hard thing to do in this day and age.
Hell
Very
yeah.
much so. We found, just to speak on that a little bit, we found a gap, a moment where it worked, and we did everything we could to make that work, and luckily it did happen.
Nice.
So my family's in a home that we own now, so that's
Fucking
beautiful.
dope.
Yeah.
I'm so happy about that. But yeah, like you said, if you could lock the door, right?
Yeah.
One of the rooms was my game room.
Uh-huh.
And so I would go in that room, I would lock that door, I would
Uh-huh.
hear the kids trying to get in, I would just ignore it. Now
Yeah.
if it was my wife, of course, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would hear the kids trying to get in. I'm like, nope, I'm on, you know, whatever game I'm playing. But lately, my wife and I we've both grown so much in life in the last like however many months that we realized the separation isn't doing us. Me separating myself to go play video games isn't helping anything, you know? What we really needed was to be closer to each other. And so now that room is not my game room, it's our hangout spot,
Okay.
you know? So we'll put the kids to sleep and then we'll both go in there. We have an extra mattress. I took that mattress, put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
I put a TV on the wall, so now she can sit on the bed and watch TV. She'll sleep
Oh,
right there
chicka
while I'm staying up playing games and shit, you know?
What's this bottle of
You
lotion
know?
here for?
And so, you know, I'll be playing games and she's watching or, you know, on her tablet or whatever. And now we have this space that is
Y'all can be in the room together.
be in the room together.
Sometimes
you
that's
know?
all it takes.
That's and dude, I mean, we weren't too terrible with each other at all.
Sure.
But that changed so much of a dynamic.
It's like
you
the
know?
energy.
Well,
Yeah.
I will
Just
say
being in each
though,
other's space is awesome.
palpable.
it is necessary at times for you to be separate and for you to both have your own things. Like I think it's healthy. You know, like I you know, like yesterday I was going to go to my friend's place, you know, and do some video work and what have you, but because I thought that their thing was that day or whatever, and I told her, I was like, hey, you want to go with me? And she's like, I don't really know. If you're going to be doing content, you know, she's like, I don't know anybody there. I don't really want to go. You should go, though. She's like, I know you like to do that shit. That's your fucking thing. And, you know, go do it. You know, and we've never had an issue being separate. I think we both still have like this weird like thing hung over from other relationships where you're like, you know, sometimes we'll get like, you want to go somewhere with me? You want to go do something with me? And then at the end of the day, we both go, well, everything outside of this house is fucking expensive. So,
Bro,
you know,
yes.
This wedding is bullshit.
I'm good with just let's go pick up some food and or some pizzas or something, come home and turn on some anime and just bullshit. Like she'll turn
100%.
she plays video games on her iPad and she'll sit there and play Genshin Impact and, you know, rock out with that shit, and I'm just like, you know, zoomed out on fucking whatever I'm watching at the time.
But it's the idea of doing your own shit in the space of
Together.
your partner, doing your own shit together.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, I'll put my headset on. I may not turn around for 25 minutes
Yeah.
while I'm in a match, right? But it makes me so happy to be able to look over my shoulder and
And
see
she's
her
there.
there.
Yeah.
Just the fact that you're there.
Yeah.
You're doing whatever the fuck you're doing. You're not even watching what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But you're just there.
Well, I had a moment today when you got here, and I was like, oh, you brought your entourage. You know, there was a girl that pulled up on a motorcycle, and then this other girl gets out of the car. She's got a camera, and she's filming you. And I'm like, oh, you brought your fucking camera person and everything. And then I found out that that's your wife, and I was like, okay, you've never introduced me, but it's okay.
I don't know why I thought y'all met before.
Well, we'd never been in a space to meet. So, you know.
I think it was, maybe I was thinking about the Nakama time or something, but then, yeah. I don't know.
At any rate, I introduced myself to her, but she already knew me because I mean, you know, you can't miss the dumb face. But I already knew that she supported you in ways that like some people might not.
Yeah. Dude,
you know,
yeah.
like helping you with your diet,
and,
you know,
in ways that only she can.
Right, right. And the fact that she comes out of the car and she's filming you, I was like, that's fucking cool.
Isn't it?
I wish I taught Alana how to like, you know, photograph. She was my second shooter when I was doing weddings. So she'll back me up in that way because she saw how much money she can make, you know. And but like, you know, I mean, it would be nice to have an extra pair of hands sometimes when I'm trying to make content because you don't always want a fucking tripod shot. But I digress. I love the dynamic that you guys have.
My best friend, Sincere, he's usually my cameraman. And it's funny. I was just telling my wife this earlier because this is the first time that she's actually recorded for me, and so there's like things that I particularly like about my videos, and so I'm like trying to explain to her how I want certain things to be done. And I was like, man, I wish Sincere was here, you know, because he just knows already. He's been around me since Navy times, you know? And he did show up and recorded some stuff for me. But while I was explaining to her, I could see her kind of absorbing it all. And then just, it was, yeah.
So she turned around and utilized that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
I think it's dope. That's the type of thing that I think a lot of relationships are missing. You know, when I said it, doing things for each other, it's not always, you know, I know that there's all them love languages and shit like that. And when you know what each other's love language is, you can love each other better, blah, blah, blah. But like if your thing is making content and, you know, she wants to be around you, it's like, well, hey, I'm going to go make some content. Well, okay, cool. It makes sense to be like, let me come and help you with that because I want to be around you.
And sometimes all I need is a body to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to speak to you. And then you don't even have to say anything. Me just speaking to you is enough for me to go, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, and
but if you're not in the room, oh, God, I'm here for 30 minutes.
Right, and it goes both ways.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sure there's things that she's interested in that, like, if you being there would be, like, enhance that, then do that. Yeah. You know, but some people are, like, I'm very much a loner. I could probably, you know, people like, they're like, oh, you know, humans are very people-oriented. We have to have... Bitch, you put me on an island, I guarantee you in 20 years you come back, I'm going to be fine. But, you know, I mean, of course I've got my family and shit that I love and I would miss whatever, but like, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, without a family, yeah, I'd be just in the house chilling.
Yeah, because when there was a moment after I moved in here and my kids were living with me, and then there was a moment when they all moved out and before my girlfriend moved in, and it was just me and the dogs. You know, that was it. And at first there was a moment where I was like, fuck, this is kind of sad, you know, but then I got to where I was like, I developed a routine for myself. I was working out a lot, you know, because I didn't have to worry about like, you know, well, if I leave, there's this person here or I didn't think about anybody but myself, you know, which is very fucking selfish, whatever.
You need that sometimes though.
Yeah.
You need that sometimes.
But
I mean, I'm learning now how to be selfish with her, you know, and she's such a big help, dude. I mean, even days where I feel like I don't want to work out or I don't want to do whatever, I'm tired, whatever. She's like, just do what you can. If
do something.
Just do something. As long as you did something, that's all you had today. Good, you did what you could do. Right. You know, and for somebody like me who's so focused on perfecting, you know, I'm trying to be perfect in everything. Either I'm perfect at it or it doesn't exist. I don't do that, and it's not even something that I can see anymore because I'm not good at it, right? And that doesn't compute in my brain. With MMA, if I feel like I'm not fast enough, I feel like I'm not strong enough, I'll start ruminating on shit, you know, and then I'll ruminate myself into inaction. I'm so glad that I have her just be like, just go do something. Yeah. Just anything. You know, and then I go do a little something.
Because you'll kick yourself in the ass if you don't.
Right. And I'll do a little something, and next thing you know, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do a little bit more.
I bet a little bit that's for her because she knows the next day if you don't do something, you're kind of a dick probably.
Yeah. Yeah. A little
sassy.
Nippy.
Sassy.
Nippy. Like, I don't want to, you know, like, no. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm sure it could happen. Sure it could happen.
But even when I do that, right? Even when I'm like, and I'm in a mood, right? I'll look at her and I'm like, sorry, baby.
Yeah.
I love you. You're great. Thanks. Sorry. Like us being together and her helping me so much, even when I do get a little like frustrated with, it ain't even her, right? It could be the bills are racking up, you know what I mean? And I'm just frustrated with life.
Human stuff.
Human stuff. She helps me balance out, So yeah, so grateful for her, for real. I feel like if not for her, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? Something as simple as just putting my gym clothes out for me when I hop out of or let's say I'm on my way to the gym. Just having my gym clothes out is 5 less minutes that I have to spend stressing, right? And when she does that 5 times a day, you know what I'm saying? I just save 30 minutes out of my day, 30 minutes less stressed. That is huge.
Yeah, it adds up.
It adds up.
I mean, and it's like a small gesture of support. I mean, and I know it's like an easy thing, probably a very small thing, very easy thing, but it's just like it means a lot.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Just, and
it's more so what it means to me to see that you care than it is what the actual action is.
Sure.
You bringing me a cup of water and you folding my clothes means as much to me. They mean the same to me because you just cared enough to come and do something without me.
Support you in that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all of it support. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just like if you don't have that right person in your corner, that Adrian.
Yeah. Adrian! Rocco! Adrian. I love that. I love Rocky.
I know you do. I know you talked about that the last time you came over.
Love it.
It was one of your favorite movies.
Yeah. One of my all-time favorites for sure.
Yeah. It's a classic, man. I mean, it's one of the things that I think about with fighting. Like like I said, I don't track it. I don't follow it. If it's on, I'll watch it. I'm finding myself like seeing more of it and more of it. Like ever since I started following you, like shit just comes up on my Instagram, and I can't get away from it. So I'm like, okay, and of course I'm biased to you. I'm like, I don't know if I want to follow any of these other motherfuckers because they're, not Ulysses. I'm like, what the fuck? So I, but I'm just so you know, I'm not cheating on you with any other fighters. But I mean, I will have you fuckers on the podcast.
Much appreciate it. Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of good guys out here though in Jax. Some really good talent from the amateur scene, the pro scene.
Yeah.
Not even just Jax, just in Florida in general. There's something in the water.
Yeah.
Out here for sure, where like even in the amateurs,
some mosquitoes.
Now there is something to the heat, right? They say when you get hot, people start acting crazy.
Yeah.
But these guys, man, even in the amateurs, I mean, it may be your first fight ever. You would think that in your first fight, you're kind of hesitant or timid or scared. These guys, dude, they try to kill each other.
Yeah.
I haven't had a fight yet with a guy that's slowed the fuck down enough for me to use the techniques I want to use.
Yeah.
Like, I would love a slow kind of a
build up
technique for technique, or maybe a build up, sure, but a technique for technique. Let's see who's the more skilled.
Yeah.
It never goes that way.
Yeah.
Not in
do you
Florida.
think it's because they're watching like professional MMA, a UFC or whatever, and they're like, some of those guys, they might be looking up to some of those guys, and they're like, they come in and they just right from the bell, they're just running at the other opponent.
I think it could be some of that too. I know the promoter, or not the promoter, the promotion. They'll even use like a smaller cage, and not just this one, but multiple promotions. They'll use a smaller cage to like force you to fight.
Okay.
It's not a full size UFC cage where you have room to move around. It's very small. It's like
2/3 the size of a normal UFC cage.
Yeah, it's pretty damn small. I mean, the center of the cage is at the corner of that wall there. I mean, maybe even closer. It's small. Yeah. So that forces you to fight. But also, I think a lot of these guys, man, they're just kind of nervous, and they're like, "Let me get the fuck out of here." Like, let me go ahead and do it so I can get the hell out of here and be over with. I think that's some of that too. But I mean, I would mostly just attribute it to the way that these guys train. They just want to get after it.
Yeah, fast and loud.
Yeah, fast and loud. But that does change when you get to the pros sometimes. So I do want a fight that's more slow paced and kind of technique for technique.
I feel like the pros know that if you do shit like that, you're gonna run out your gas tank like really quick, unless you're just like, you know,
some KO
Dead
artist.
set on a knockout.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like you run, you know, 100 miles a day and your gas tank is forever, you know. But even then, you know, I don't care how hard you think you are, dude. Like you start swinging at somebody for like 2 minutes, and you're like, oh my god, why can't I feel my arms anymore?
That it always bothers me, man, and I know it shouldn't, but it does when when people who don't understand fighting like bat or rag on a fighter's cardio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, I want you for 3 minutes to just continuously punch this bag as hard as you can, right? I want you to just
They can't
for 3
do it.
minutes, yeah, for 3 minutes. That is the longest 3 minutes of your life, I promise.
Yeah.
And now I do 9, and these professionals are doing 15 or 25.
Right,
You know,
right.
like it's a lot different. It's
Yeah.
a lot harder. Now I can understand if you say his cardio sucks compared to his peers.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
But just to say his cardio sucks or you know he sucks. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I can't.
that guy's in the UFC.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
don't think he
thinking about
sucks.
doing it for 2 minutes, and I'm like already winded just thinking about it.
Yeah.
But, like what steps do you need to take, like right now, in this stage in your amateur career? Like what to like? I mean, I know the ultimate goal is to become pro and get into that pro circuit.
Mhm.
Like what is? And I feel like we've talked about this before, but I maybe I don't know. I'm just stupid. But like I just like where you're at right now. Like what steps do you need to take to get to where you're like being looked at by the pro circuit? Because I'm assuming that they like go in and they watch the amateur fights. They're
Yeah.
looking for the next fighters.
To be looked at, I'm already there.
Okay.
I'm already getting the emails. I'm already getting the phone calls. I'm already getting the Instagram DMs.
Mm-hmm.
To go pro, all I have to do is go to whoever the
Answer.
fuck I got to go to and pay the fund or whatever, the fee. So to go pro, all I need to go do is sign that paper. To get the looks, I'm already getting the looks. The only reason I haven't gone pro yet is because I feel like there's still some things that I need to work on before I start putting a real record on the line.
Okay.
There is about a 30-second, you know, there's a 30-second gap where Ulysses and Yasuke are still transitioning, you know, where the fight starts and I'm ready and I'm rocking and I'm going back and forth and I'm locked in and I hear ding and my brain goes, ah! Ah!
And
You know,
then
it's like-
Yasuke comes in and goes, I got this.
yeah, he's like, calm the fuck down, dude.
Yeah.
Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting better and better and better and better and better.
Right.
In this
Repetition.
fight, I didn't even really recognize it,
Mhm.
but there's cage time that needs to be had. There's cage time that needs to be had. There's really high level guys that I need to see first. There's kickboxing matches I can do. There's boxing matches I can do. There's more jiu-jitsu
A
competitions.
resume
you know?
you need to build.
A resume I need to
How-
build
how old
before
are
I
you
just
again?
jump into it. 26.
Okay.
Now
And,
that
like,
is the thing too.
Yeah,
I don't have
mistaken
forever.
me if I'm not. Like 33, 34 is like the prime, right? And then
Yeah.
from there, it's usually all downhill. If
Yeah.
you look at all these, okay.
They usually get their belts in the UFC at least. They
Yeah.
usually get their belt around like 32 to 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said, it's a
It's
downhill.
just the body
from there.
can't keep up with the mind.
Yeah, they just get older.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot harder to cut that weight. You know,
It is.
that's
Things
why
start
those
slowing
guys,
down.
when they get older, they always
move
go up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just gets harder on the body. So at 26, I've still got plenty of time,
Yeah.
but I don't have forever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I am trying to
Next couple of
you
years
know,
are very
get
important.
these things. Yeah, and that's why I'm not trying to go pro. Everybody's like,
Right.
oh, when you going pro? When you going pro? When I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm
I
ready.
know you said that last time. I didn't know, like, I guess the question I should have said was like, what are the steps that you need to take for you to feel ready?
Okay.
That's what I should have said.
The steps that I need.
Told
for
you
me
I'm
to feel
dumb.
Ready. Yeah, man. I would just say that cage time.
Yeah.
I would need some more cage time.
And it's difficult to get the cage time, right?
It's very difficult to get the cage time right now. The only fight offers I've been getting lately are guys that I've already fought.
Right.
You know? I just got 2 fight offers recently. One for a guy by the name of Joey Milano, and another by the name of Bill Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
2 guys that have already beat me by decision. My only 2 losses have been by decision, and it was a decision from those 2. Now I feel like had that day gone any different, I would have won those fights,
So
both of them.
Are you interested in taking those fights?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in taking them.
See if you can get a rematch.
But there's also an idea of like, I've done that.
Okay.
I know that I can beat you guys. I'm not super stressed about it. Like genuinely, like it's not like an idea of like I lost, but I'm just gonna tell myself I won. You know? Like,
Right.
No, genuinely, if I if I had done a single thing differently, like you guys weren't. I love you, Bill. You guys weren't doing a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Told us you fucked up by when you were doing your weight cut on one of them, and you didn't have nothing but fruit and shit. You know,
I was eating fruits and berries and shit
Yeah.
before Joey, and he's a wrestler, so that was stupid. And then didn't know how to cut weight with Bill, but we both ended up crawling back to our corners in the second.
You
know?
were in the
So,
middle
like,
of a learning curve.
learning. That's all it
Yeah.
is. As an amateur, you're learning, and so now that I've learned that experience, I'm kind of like, I don't really care
You
to
feel
fight
fairly
you guys,
confident. Yeah,
but I'm not going to turn it down at all.
sure.
The only reason I did turn it down. I'll turn it down under certain circumstances. The only reason I turned it down is because I just didn't have enough time. They were talking like 2 weeks out or something. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, that's not smart for me to fight anybody.
Yeah.
And again, still very confident that I would win that fight. But imagine I lost to the same guy twice.
Or hurt
and
yourself.
I knew that I could win both times. Or what if I get hurt because I'm not ready?
Mhm.
You know, I haven't been training. My cardio sucks, whatever. You know, so yeah.
How long do you need to get ready for a fight?
I like to take the full 2 months.
Okay.
But I mean,
Is that like standard?
that's standard. Yeah,
Okay.
standard is 2 months. Lately, I've been dealing with a lot of other shit in
Mhm.
life,
Yeah.
and so I haven't been training as much at all.
Mhm.
I'll say I haven't been in the gym as much.
Okay.
I've still been working, still
Yeah.
getting stronger, still building the cardio, still building the speed.
I seen you all in plates on that bar, so I know.
Yeah,
you're
I'm bending
working
the
out.
bar now, you know, like, so I'm still working for sure. I just haven't been in the gym, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for me to jump in a fight 2 weeks from now, I was like, yeah, no, it's not going to work for me, man. Because the idea of losing to the same guy twice when you knew you could have beat him the first time around,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
It's
that's
the
just-
optics.
Yeah, it's the optics.
Yeah.
The optics
then
of
you,
it.
Then you have the whole, tour or the circuit questioning you, like the semi-pro circuit question. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we found his kryptonite. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not
maybe,
really,
maybe Bill Lewis is the kryptonite.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
You want to protect your record
Yeah.
or your
And your image. Yeah.
And just the
yeah.
image, the idea of like, there's this guy that can just get me whenever he wants. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So to disengage from that possible idea, that image, right? We'll go into the fight when we're ready and when it makes sense to do so. Don't jump in when you're half tired and whatever. But it is funny, speaking of Bill, me and this guy, we DM each other all the time. I actually like him. He's a cool dude. So we DM each other all the time. And one of the times that we got a fight offer, we were DMing each other, talking just about whatever the fuck we were talking about. I get another DM. I go check what that DM is. It's a matchmaker. And he's like, hey, what do you think about fighting Bill Lewis on this day? I was like, I don't know. Let me ask him. So I jumped back into that chat. I was like, hey, what do you think about fighting on this day? He's like, yeah, I'm down. That's what we do. I was like, I love that. Cool. Went back to the promoter. Hey, yeah, this day work? He's like, no. I was like, oh. Well, about that. That's about the only time I got for you. You know what I mean? So it didn't work.
Yeah.
But I feel like Bill and I and Joey too. I feel like both of us, our three of us, we're gonna see each other again.
Yeah.
But just as an amateur, I'm like, I don't really
Don't worry about it.
care too much about it.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. I'd rather go get if I can go find the Dagestani wrestler as an amateur, I want that guy. You know, if I could find that super high level kickboxer as an amateur, I want that guy. I've faced you guys. Thanks for the lessons. Let's go find the next big thing that's actually
Level
going
up.
to push my pro career forward. You know, I'm not chasing egos and shit right now.
Yeah. Chasing ghosts.
Yeah, I'm glad to care about that.
You're looking for the next thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of lessons that you have to learn. And like, I get what you're saying. That the only time you're going to get those lessons is really, it's not going to be in the gym. It's going to be on the mat.
Yeah.
You know, like with somebody, I imagine.
Yeah, and I feel like like I said, I've learned those lessons now. Both of these guys, after fighting me, have gotten a lot better. Joey was a pure wrestler, and we knew that going into the fight, that he was a pure wrestler. I mean, sucks to say, I had the most boring title fight in history. I mean, damn, dude, it was boring. I was just yapping the whole fight. I was like, dude, let's fight, you know? And with Bill, I mean, his striking has gotten way better. You know, he's super flashy and shit now. So good on him. But I don't see a reason to do it again. We can do it again later when we're all super high level or whatever.
Yeah,
but
that makes a lot of sense.
as Amies, I'm like, who cares?
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. I mean, I'm honestly like, I don't take this the wrong way, but I think about you a lot. You know, not like, shut up, Patrick.
Sorry.
You know, I'm always thinking like, what's he up to? What's he, you know, is he, you know, when you like I said, when you text me and I was like, I noticed something. I was like, you ain't been in the, you've been working out, but you ain't been doing the thing. Like, what's going on? I thought I know that there's a time when in every type of thing, whatever it may be, and everybody does, like I get it with this. It's like that imposter syndrome type of thing where you get like, am I supposed to be doing this anymore? And I was really hoping, I'm glad to hear that that's not the case with you.
I think when I won the belt, that's, if you saw the whole, I don't know if they put the whole, like my reaction on YouTube. Actually, I know they didn't put the whole reaction
Probably
on YouTube,
not.
but if you watched it live, when I won the fight, I hit the ground on my back and I was just like almost not even almost. I cried like 3 times in the cage. And, I'm sure some people were like, why does he care that much? Well, that's why.
Yeah. You don't understand.
I pushed through so much adversity for that fight that when it finally came to fruition, I was like, wow, this is actually like, okay, imposter syndrome gone. I know now that this is actually what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
That this is actually going to work,
Yeah.
Because
self-doubt will eat you up.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Again, that's why I'm so happy that I have people like Corey and Preston and Coach Roberto to push me forward and kind of, they're not my therapist. You get what I'm saying? But they're people that I respect that are like, hey, you're doing good. Yeah, and Kuba, I can't forget Kuba.
Yeah.
Kazuba, same thing. Kuba told me one day.
That name he sounds like a fighter.
He's a Polish fighter. He's actually he's a PFL champion. Kazuba.
Shut up, bitch.
Kaszuba. Yeah. Kuba's great too. These guys, man, they keep me centered a little bit and
keep you out of your brain.
Yeah, keep me out of my brain a little bit. Kuba actually told me one day we were going back and forth sparring, and I was really just trying to put on the wrestling, just really trying to just wrestle him down. Because after I got wrestled down, stamina or not, I don't. Again, I'm a perfectionist. I don't care if I'm tired. You shouldn't be able to hold me down.
You're right.
I don't care if you're stronger than me. You shouldn't be able to hurt me. Like that's just that's how I, whatever. So after Joey, I'd been wrestling a little bit, but I hadn't really delved into it. After Joey, I learned that you need to know how to wrestle, dickhead. You need to know how to wrestle when you're tired. You need to know how to wrestle when you ate fruits and berries.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You should know this shit. You know what I mean? So after Joey, dude, I dived into wrestling deep, and it started clicking. And so I'm just trying my best to wrestle Kuba, who I would say is one of the best wrestlers in our gym as well. All of our guys are so high level though, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And Kuba and I, at the end of it, were laid out on the ground, and I hear him going, and my eyes are closed, and I hear him yelling, best MMA wrestler in the gym. And I'm like, oh, look at this guy, he's boosting himself up, right? So I open my eyes, smiling, I look over at him, and his fucking finger is in my face.
Oh, wow.
What does that do for me,
yeah.
confidence-wise, And then more so than him just telling me I'm good or that, I'm the best, whatever, right?
Right.
He also immediately countered it with, hey, but every time I pressure you, you do this.
You react.
Yeah, and you need to fix that because you suck at this.
Yeah.
And it was immediately, it was what do they call it? Compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I was like, I respect that so much though because it shows me that you're telling me the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You're not filling my head up with bullshit. You're not trying to make whatever. You're telling me, hey, this is what you're good at, and this is what you suck at.
Right.
It just so happens to be that I put a lot of work into my wrestling, and so I was very happy about that. Yeah, man, these guys are awesome, dude. It's awesome. I love it. Training with Jose Aldo today.
Yeah.
They got a smile on my face the whole time. Like when he showed off the.
Yeah, we didn't really talk too much about it, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't too much to talk about, to be honest. I mean, it's not like Jose Aldo is my best friend.
No, but you got to be in a room with a fucking superstar.
Yeah, got to speak with him a little bit. We did a little questionnaire type of deal, question and answer type of deal. He touched my belt, so it means more to me now. A blessed belt now.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was dope, but just in general,
did he
was
say
showing
anything
off
to you
moves and
about the
things.
belt?
Oh yeah, he tapped it and was like, "Good job,"
Yeah.
Like I loved it. All I could say was thank you.
That's great.
We did speak for like a split second, but I was also rushing trying to get here.
Oh shit! Now I feel horrible.
Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. I had my moment with Jose.
I told you, I was like, dude, if you need to, we reschedule this bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I was already so far behind.
Yeah.
I was like, it's fine. But I had my moment. It was cool.
Yeah.
But specifically when he showed the double leg counter into the omoplata, and then again that's fighting up top. You're putting him into submission up top on his arms and on his shoulder, and then he transitioned to where his coach transitioned to the knee bar. I literally was like, why are y'all not as excited as I am?
Yeah.
Like, of course they were, but I was like, why are y'all not as excited?
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
They're not showing it.
I love it, man. I love this sport so much. And even my professor said today, some people will look at what we do and call it violence.
No.
And this is art, man.
It's very much art.
This is art, when you look at someone like Israel Adesanya, which is, again, why he's my favorite fighter, it's not because he's black. It's the art, the style that he puts into it, the way that he took striking. He took a 1-2 and made it beautiful. He made it something to look at,
Yeah.
A fucking Van Gogh of martial arts.
Yeah.
That's what I truly love about it. And I was just telling a guy, the transition from good to great, the transition from, being on the roster to being in that top 15 is being able to engage in your art style.
Right.
Have your art style and put it up against his art style. And we see who's best.
I mean, just like any other artist, whether you're a painter, a photographer, or, whatever, you start out learning the basics. And then you start, once you learn the basics, like something that someone told me when I was getting back into photography, and I was like relearning the cameras, everything was digital and, all this shit. I had like sort of a mentor. He goes, bro, just once you learn that camera, and you learn the basics, learn all that, get it down where you can do it with your eyes closed, and then throw that shit in the garbage and do what the fuck you want to do and make and then you can make your own, because you already know what you need to do to get the job done, but throw all the rules out and do your own thing, and create your own style.
There were some moments where he showed us a couple of different combinations and things and some stuff off of a counter, and we did the drill exactly as he said. And then I'm like, okay, what if I threw this in here, and well, if I change this and I come here, and like, again, I took something that he showed us, a basic, and made it my own, my own art. And
I think that's the goal. I mean, the point is to troubleshoot out of when you're in a situation, you need to, and it needs to be especially when you're in the real shit, you have to. It has to be like, almost just like what do you call it? An involuntary reaction. It's just like
muscle memory.
Muscle memory. It's ingrained in your brain. Like, okay, you're doing this now. I'm gonna do this.
I think that's why so many fighters are nerds and geeks, man, because we see it differently.
Yeah.
These guys that and no shame to them. These guys that are I just want to get somebody. Let me hurt them. You could probably do it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But there's so many people that are nerds and geeks that are just like, I mean, there's a whole group of fighters out of Brazil called the Fighting Nerds. They wear glasses with the little white tape in the center
hilarious.
and shit. And I mean, they're skillful. Because they take the time to sit there. I mean, dude, I know fighters that watch frame data. Like they're playing Tekken at Mortal Kombat.
A lot of them smoke weed right before they.
And then that,
too.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the creativity that
together.
opens with right, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
our pod lord and savior says that it's high level problem solving with dire consequences.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
On our
The
pod.
great Saint Rogie. You don't know who Saint Rogie is? Saint Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Oh. The Podmeister.
The pod father.
Well, he's not actually the pod father, but
Yeah, Mr.
he's
Adam
like the
Green
pod
is.
stepfather.
The pod stepfather. The father that stepped up.
Yeah. Adam Curry. He is the podfather. But yeah, no, I mean, I do. People already know from watching this show, I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, and that's where I get my MMA stuff from. If I learn about any MMA fighters or UFC fighters, like that's where it's from.
He's definitely educated for sure.
He's he's doing something that nobody has ever done, and I can legitimately say that. And if anybody has any qualms, like, I'll go toe to toe with you, because
with the podcasting.
I mean, he's talking to people for 4 hours, 3 hours, and he's talking to so many people. And not only that, but I mean, it's just, and it's.
I feel like
this gym rat, this fucking, people call him, he's like a, primate, whatever. I mean, he calls himself that. He's got a website, Higher Primate, but like, he's talking to like scientists and all these people, and it can be very educational.
Can be, yeah.
And if you listen to an episode for 3 fucking hours and you don't get anything from it, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Turn it off, bro. Go read a book.
Mm-hmm.
But I've found books that I wanted to read from watching that show or listening to it, and just I've learned shit. And I never thought I would learn shit from a fucking comedian. The court jester is teaching me shit.
Well, he's learning as you are, though. Half the time, he's learning as you are as well.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Facts.
I feel like his show has caused so many like big ripples and waves, and a lot of interactions have happened because of him between parties excluding him.
It's almost to the point where like when a podcaster mentions that, it's like kind of like brother,
I don't know, man. I think that's something to, I wouldn't say strive. Well, maybe, yeah. Why not? Yeah, he's the biggest one in the game. Why not strive for? But he's definitely got a formula.
He hasn't lost authenticity. I don't feel
that's the part right there. Yeah. No matter who he has, and that's
I've never felt disgusted listening to it.
I don't want to be him. I don't want to emulate his show. I do set up like my cameras, and the way we do it is similar.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to be me. I don't want to be him. I'm going to be my same dumbass self.
Took the basics and made it your own art.
Basically,
yeah.
Like he's a fucking fighter that interviews other people. Like I'm a photographer and I interview all kinds of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like meeting people. I like hearing the stories. I like getting to know people like yourself. I'm so happy that I got a chance to talk to you. And we became friends, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not like, we don't like hang out every weekend, but
I said that in my video too. I was like, you're going to meet my friend Jim.
Yeah. Well, but I do consider you my friend,
Same.
And I love that connection, and I'm rooting for you. I'm always in your corner, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why I say I see all these other fighters from Jacksonville popping up in my shit, and I'm like, sorry, bitch.
No, there's definitely some cool guys out here. There's a couple of guys that I'm like, stay away from me, but there's definitely some cool guys.
Well, if they reach out to me, I'm gonna for sure use you as I'm gonna vet them through you for sure.
Just let me know. There's
Hey,
only
what do you
like
think about this guy.
there's like legit 2 people
Yeah.
that I would ever be like, nah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all motherfuckers watching, if you're a fighter and you want to come on the show, you're gonna need to be friends with him first. I'm just telling you.
Or you're getting a 12-6 elbow.
Yeah, there's no illegal shit here.
Straight through the DMs.
Yeah, block, bitch. No, I don't block people, but
No, there's definitely some good guys out here, though. Like I said, there's only 2 guys where I'm like, nah, screw that guy. One was being racist online, came to the gym and then ran away from me.
Yeah.
And
Whatever
then
happened
the
with
other
that
one,
guy? Anything?
I haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah.
He blocked
He's
me on
in hiding.
Instagram, and I wasn't necessarily looking for him or drama or nothing, but I haven't heard anything about him. And truth be told, I don't care.
I heard to this day
I
his
don't care.
tail's still between his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, his tail's tucked somewhere.
I
But,
mean, you called somebody on some bullshit.
yeah.
And it really is it's unnecessary, unwarranted, and kind of just it's backwards fucking thinking, bro.
It was very weird.
Mhm.
It was very weird for sure. But I'll say
for people to still be dropping, like racial slurs and shit, like come on, bro.
And then when I see him,
yeah,
and you still come up to me, hey brother,
yeah, I'm
out
not
of
your
here.
fucking brother, first of all.
yeah, get away from me, dude.
Yeah.
But it's just him and then the other guy that you know who I'm talking about.
Mm.
But that's it. Everybody else is vibing. Everybody
Yeah.
else is super cool.
No, yeah.
Everybody else is learning. Everybody else is
Super supportive.
is training and getting it in. And man, I love these guys.
Yeah.
Everybody at Smiley Academy, everybody at Gracie Jacks. Everybody's been great, man.
Well, next time you come on, like if you want to bring, one of your instructors or somebody,
Okay.
do it, man. We'll set it up and we'll rock and roll with that. Because I definitely, not that I'm, tired of hearing from you. I could listen to you all night, man. I'm going to after we're done. I got to edit and I'm going to listen to this whole episode. But yeah, I mean, I would really like to know, like what they, what's going through their mind, like how they train and how they, teach you, what they're doing to support. What are you hitting?
Oh, okay. I'll just make sure I wasn't kicking your
Playing
feet.
feetsies with me?
I was trying not to.
I mean, if you're going to start some shit, I'm just saying. I don't normally roll that way, but you are a very attractive man.
Let me get out of here. Where's the exit?
No homo.
Looking's free, touching's gonna come.
I just
As
got
long as the
canceled.
socks stay on.
Yeah, I'm not wearing socks,
in
baby.
the lights.
We're gonna hold toes.
Hey, I was in the Navy. All right. Hey, you know.
Hey.
Soap on a rope.
No, we don't roll that way, but but yeah, I mean, like it's just a different element to getting inside of your brain and picking their brain and it's just another element to the conversation. I think
Everybody has their own little tweaks to
sure.
the game and stuff,
Yeah.
and how they come into it. The same way that I will disassociate or whatever. I call it disassociation. It's not the correct word, but the same way that I'll kind of personality switch or whatever you want to call it. Some guys don't. Some
It's a
guys,
trance.
Low key.
Yeah, some guys are just Conor McGregor and can't turn it off.
And some guys cannot turn it off.
Yeah.
That is for damn sure.
There's a childhood trauma and CTE.
I'm like, brother, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You'll live, I promise.
Well, I mean, maybe that's just who he is.
But maybe that's who he is. And
You
that's
know.
why, yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
I mean, and that's okay too, I guess. Those people are made. You could tell those people are like they're made for that.
Yeah.
Some
yeah.
people have to make themselves to get I've got to condition myself to be this person.
Mhm.
Some people are just that fucking person.
I just with me, I used to be that person, I think last time I said I was aggressive as a kid. I was volatile.
Yeah.
If you stepped on the back of my shoe and didn't say quick or sorry quick enough, we were fighting. It just is what it is.
Jesus.
But I wasn't a bully, I was just volatile, and I had to take some time in my life growing up to really pull back from that. And I pulled back so far that it almost became hard to
Detrimental.
get into that
Yeah.
mindset,
That's good.
It was good for a while,
Yeah.
but then when you want to become a professional fighter,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Detrimental. Yeah, because you have
You got to
love
be
for
able
your
to tap
enemy.
into that.
because I don't really hate this guy.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
you saw what happened when I hate the guy, right? Like, fuck you,
Yeah.
you can die, I don't care. But then somebody like Javier, where I'm like, or someone like, I forget the guy's name now, but it went a little semi-viral where I was like punching him down saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying I'm sorry because I realized that you're here a little early.
Yeah.
You're here a little early. And, unfortunately, I need to go ahead and end this fight because it's just not going to work with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this isn't. I
It
don't
could
wanna
have
do
been
this.
much worse if you didn't.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So let me go ahead and end this fight. Hey, sorry. I don't know, but I am learning how to pull away from that. Last time you caught me saying sorry. This time you catch me slowing up a little bit. And as time goes and as I get better and better and kind of lose that, maybe not lose the compassion. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to lose the
No.
compassion, but I do want to understand that you need to finish the fight.
Yeah. Well, there's a time and a place for that.
Right. There's
That
a time and a place
compassion.
for compassion. And when we're in a cage and the referee's staring at you and you're hoping the fight is going to be over, where you can end the fight by, like that one,
Yeah.
by sitting on his chest and go ahead and throwing those last couple of punches.
Yeah.
I can feed you 20 light ones or I can feed you 3 good ones and then the ref stops the fight, right? That may be its own form of compassion.
Yeah.
But
Well, like when
yeah.
I've watched fights where they end, and the guys, as soon as it's over and the bell rings, and they don't even know who won yet or whatever,
Yeah.
they're just slugging it out, and the bell rings and it's like it's over, and they hug.
First thing.
First thing,
First
it's
thing.
like they both.
Ding.
You just
hug.
went through the fucking fire together, and I
Yes.
that part, that's the part that makes me really like, okay, now I like that. I like that mentality.
There's probably no greater respect.
There is none.
Sense of respect.
There is none. There is
Going
no
toe-to-toe.
greater. There's no greater way of pure understanding between men, and not even just men, because there's some gnarly female fighters. I
sure.
don't want to exclude them at all.
You're going to war,
But
though.
just between two humans, I feel that there's no more of a deeper interaction than me pushing you to your depths and you pushing me to my depths, and we together digging this hole, you
Yeah.
know. And then, I mean, like you said, once the bell rings, it's over. Right?
Right.
That's done. Hug it out. I'm gonna go talk to your coaches and tell them thank you and all this good stuff. And like you said, we don't even know who won yet.
Right.
If you see on my Instagram, I'll put the cross swords, the heart in the cross swords. The heart in the center is there for a purpose. Amongst the violence, there is love. You know. Again, I don't hate these guys. when I do, you can get it. But I don't hate most of these guys. I have compassion for you. I wish you the best, but you chose to stand across from me, and unfortunately, I'm trying to make it somewhere.
Yeah.
So
I got a job
that just
to do.
is what it is. Yeah.
I
just got a
punched
job
the
to do.
clock.
I'm here now, and there you are. So
Yeah.
sorry for you.
Well, it's like I think what you were talking about earlier, like getting into that mindset, like that. You hear about like Mike Tyson, and like Customato, like literally hypnotized him.
Literally. Yeah.
Literally. So when you hear that music, he's just a fucking.
Yeah.
He just turns it on. I mean, he's whatever's going on. It's like I'm done.
Yeah. I don't even listen to my walkout song, like unless I'm about to fight. That's when I finally hear it. If I'm working out, I don't play that playlist because I know it's going to come on that playlist.
Mm-hmm.
If the song comes on, if it's on Spotify and it just randomly plays, it's immediately skipped. As much as I love it, it's a beautiful song. I love it a lot. Not Joey. Denzel Curry is great. Denzel Curry is one of my favorite artists, and I want to listen to every Denzel Curry song. So sometimes I listen to his albums, and when that song comes on, it's skipped because that song holds a value in my mind that
You don't
doesn't
get to listen
compute
to it
when
until
I'm with my babies.
Yeah.
It doesn't compute when I'm in the car rocking to my music.
So do you when you do hear it and you're not outside the ring or about ready to fight? I mean, and it comes on and you hear it. Does it put you in that mode?
Nah, I just skip it. I've listened to it. Obviously I've heard it before when I'm not in the cage, and it just
say maybe
I feel
you've
like it
already
lessens the
hypnotized
value.
yourself with it.
No, I think it just lessens the value of when
I got you.
I finally do go listen to it. I feel like it if I'm listening to it normally, it doesn't hold the same power that it does otherwise. So I only listen to it when I'm about to walk out. I don't listen to it backstage to pump myself up. When I walk out and that song plays and I like that, it's that time. Yasuke's here. Yasuke has entered.
I got you.
We're going to war, so to speak.
Don't be doing the
quotation
quoty
marks.
fingers. You're going to war, man.
I get so tired of people saying they go to war and they just like jab and poke at each other. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but to them, that's maybe that's their skill level, and that's them going to war. You know what I mean?
That is also very true.
Everybody's got to get their own
That is
mind,
also very true.
their mindset, their mentality into a certain place. I believe, because I can tell you, if I got in that ring. And then as soon as they shut that fucking door and I see that guy across from me, I'm turning around and open this fucking cage. I'm done.
Let me out.
Yeah, there's no pro with me. You're not gonna get anywhere fighting me.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to see a guy get beat down. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey man,
Because I'm gonna get my ass handed.
they'll
to
pay
me.
you for it.
Nope. I'm good. I'm good.
Never seen Nacho Libre?
Yeah.
Dude, not even Nacho Libre, man. There's some guys fighting right now that they know what the outcome is gonna be.
Nah.
I'll be nice to him today. I've called him out before.
Yeah.
I've called him out before, but we're in two different weight classes. I'm never going to fight him. And calling him out in person, he's not that type of guy, so there's no reation to bully him.
What weight class was this belt?
Wouldn't be nice to talk about.
This is middleweight championship, 185.
Middleweight. Okay.
Yeah, 185 pounds. I was just telling some guys today, man, you want 70s, you watch out, I'm coming. We've been trying to plan that transition for a while now, and I'm just big. It's hard for me to cut down a little bit. I'm actually, my body is just big enough to make 85 and pause that. I'm a little too small for 85 and I'm a little too big for 70. So there's a muscle mass transition and all type of things that have to happen over a long course of time. Otherwise I'm going to either be the little guy forever fighting at 85 or I'm going to be drained with sunken bone, cheekbones and shit.
You're
Trying
26,
to fight at 70.
right?
26, yeah.
Yeah, so metabolism slows down every 7 years, give or take. So,
and that's why we're going to go to 70 soon. Go ahead and make that transition now, so that as I grow older,
easier to progress.
It'll be then I can go back to that 85.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So at 85 now, the guys are bigger than me. Sure. There's only I think one guy that's been smaller or maybe my size. Everybody's been bigger than me, but no one's been stronger than me yet. No one's been as clear-headed as I have yet. So. As an amateur, 85 has been working just fucking fine. But as a pro, where everybody's clear-headed and where everybody's strong and everybody's fast, and
You better be on your shit.
yeah. So it would only make sense to go down to 70 where I'm not at a disadvantage.
Right.
And if at anything, I'm at an advantage. some of these guys, though, man, they fucking drain themselves to get down like crazy low so that they have that crazy advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're fighting for a 185 belt, and you get in the cage at 220. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
And at the UFC, man, that's what they do because they're just so high level, whatever. But
right.
I was listening to a UFC podcast not too long ago, and they were stating the fact that when people dehydrate themselves, for cutting weight and right before weigh-in, usually it's a day before the fight, and that it takes 24 hours for your brain to actually get rehydrated fully. Mm-hmm. So you actually, half the time you're entering the fight, your brain's not even fully hydrated yet.
That's why some of these guys go to sleep with shots that normally they'd be fine.
Yeah. The glass chin.
You're a knockout, for the people that don't know, your cranium is hopefully not shaped like this. Your cranium has this little soft, mushy brain in the center of it. And when your cranium gets to shaking and your brain is knocking from one side to the other, you have this fluid inside that slows that impact. When you're dehydrated and you don't have that fluid in there, this mushy little brain is being smashed up against the side of your skull, and your body goes, "Hey, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
hey, we gotta shut that shit down. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. just ball up.
We need
and
a
hopefully
reset.
it'll stop,
That's so quick too.
And that's why, if you've ever heard, some people are just too dumb to go to sleep. Some people just don't go to sleep, man. They're just
They usually
zombies,
support the military-industrial complex.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah, some guys, man, they just don't go to sleep. They say they're too dumb to go to sleep, but that's all it is. That's what a knockout is. Your brain is smashing up against the side of the skull. That's why they say hit the chin, because it gets that rotation.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not like the chin has a button or anything. It's just that's the best spot to hit, where the skull.
I mean, we are such soft creatures, and I was thinking about this when I was thinking about
so durable.
Well, I was thinking about when you came on, and I don't know why it came into my brain, but it's just like, animals. And I think we talked about this last. I just don't think that I think we are aliens. I think we are the aliens, because like everything else on this earth, most things like deer, they come out, they're like wobbly, but they're walking. Mm-hmm. Within days they're upright and walking. Mm-hmm. We're fucked up for like a good long
like
time.
2 years,
yeah. I mean, yeah, but even then we got to be taught. We still got to be taken care of. Somebody's got to fucking feed us.
Don't eat that mushroom.
Yeah, somebody's got to fucking feed us and shit. They're like out here just fucking. They're already fucking. You know what I mean? Like at like 6 days old. This thing is fucking and procreating again. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
But like most other creatures on this earth, other than humans, they come out of the box like ready.
What is it? The sea turtles that just know instinctively to go to the water?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them get picked off, but they know that risk when they get out there. It's like, it's weird. It's like they just know.
They just know.
But us.
Stand straight up. Our organs are exposed.
Yeah, we're so fucking jellified, and it don't matter how strong you are or how ripped you are, man. I mean, you fall on a branch the wrong way, I bet you're fucking over, dude.
I woke up yesterday and my hip hurt, and I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
And all I did was just bump the doorknob, but it's still aching. You know? We are very soft, But then, as I said, it's so durable.
Yeah.
You hear stories of mothers lifting cars off of their children. You hear stories of people getting shot, 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You hear stories of just
running 25 miles an hour from a forest fire.
You get what I'm saying?
Crazy shit like that.
Crazy shit that we can do, crazy damage that we can take and continue.
Very resilient, but Jesus, couldn't you have made us like a little bit more hard?
Give me a little exoskeleton or something.
Like, let me come out of the box walking. At least, so I can run away from danger if I need to.
Help me produce a little more DMT. Come on.
Oh, brother, need some of that.
Yeah, I think that would probably be.
For the world.
Was it DZT, that one show? What was it called?
You talking about Limitless?
Limitless.
NZT.
NZT. I wish that was real.
Yeah.
I wish I could just go to the store, grab a quick
Alpha
NZT.
brain.
You know what I'm saying? Alpha brain. Go to the gym and go, oh my God, it clicks.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I take a fuckload of supplements and vitamins, because I'm getting older, but like, I think like it's for me like that. I take a B complex, and like I'm never so clear headed as when I take that. Like I'm awake.
B1, B12.
Huh? Yeah, it's got
B12.
well, it's a complex. It's got a bunch of them in it, but And yeah, I feel great, dude. Like, I mean, I'm clear headed. I can think straight. And when I don't take it, I feel like there's a fog over me. Like, I just can't wake up. I'm fucking groggy and grumpy all day. But I mean, I take zinc. I don't take zinc every day because it's not good for you to do it. But I mean, like, I take vitamin C, zinc, a fuckload of C because I mean, I'm just like, I'm trying to stay healthy out here. I ain't trying to get sick. I take a D3 because I heard that it helps naturally increase your testosterone.
Okay.
I did a lot of research because I'm getting older, and you know, when you hit 40,
I haven't even.
yeah, when you hit 40, your testosterone levels start decreasing, and I can feel that too. That's why I got a little pooch in the front, and I'm always fucking tired. You know.
Funny enough, when I was in the Navy, they told me I had low tests.
Really?
Yeah, they told me I had low tests. Yeah.
Huh.
It's because I fuck a lot.
Crazy. And now I got 2 babies and a fighter. You know, so.
Well,
yeah.
testosterone doesn't help you to have babies, but I mean,
Oh, does it? No.
no.
I don't know shit.
No, sperm.
Well, of course, but I thought that it would help with sperm count.
It
or
helps with
something.
your
I don't know.
libido. Testosterone will help with your arousal.
Help get you up
Okay.
Yeah.
in the morning.
and
if
want
you know
to
what I
do
mean.
it.
See, I'm still 26, so now
Yeah.
I'm just living. I got to get on the vitamins though.
Don't
for sure.
yeah
Yeah,
don't
but Jim Pop's vitamin D is like their Viagra's.
I do. I take
you
way
shouldn't
more
do
than the
that.
recommended dose. Like, it tells you to take like 2. I'm taking like 6 or 7 of them bitches at a time. But
It's gonna pop up as the vitamin D Hulk one day.
yeah.
Oh, don't forget your magnesium. Got to take your magnesium.
I
as
do
well.
take magnesium.
But you got to be careful with the magnesium. Isn't
Not
that
too
the shit
much.
that'll turn you blue?
Yes, but it helps you absorb.
I think so.
Helps you absorb calcium. I think maintain
Yeah.
bone density.
It helps
Very
you
important.
absorb most of the things that you take.
Yeah.
I had a buddy tell me to sleep better.
Yeah.
Or to sleep.
It'll help your
I
sleep.
think it was sleep better or go to sleep faster.
Yeah.
But I just take magnesium.
Yeah,
for that.
fucking
Sleepy
people
time tea.
that take shit to go to sleep, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
yeah.
that. What is that fucking shit that everybody takes?
Melatonin?
Melatonin.
Yeah, I can't do melatonin.
If
Or
you
your
do,
body stops.
your body stop producing it.
yeah. Yeah. That's why I would never give that to the babies.
Right.
No, I'm like, nah. I saw in Walgreens they had melatonin, like
Gummies.
It was the juice, the
Oh,
medicine or whatever.
shit.
But I was like, dude,
We
no,
just
no
fucking
way.
use chloroform.
Dude, I know parents giving that. I know parents giving that shit to their kids on the daily.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
you're fucking them up for life.
Fucking them
Yeah.
up.
For life.
They're gonna
What
be
you need to do
nocturnal.
is get them on a fucking treadmill and run them for 2 hours, and then, all right, let's go read a story. And by
Or
the
just have
time
a
you hit page
routine.
2, they're asleep.
And just have a routine.
Or dude, my son and my daughter, they take turns screaming at night. Like one day it might be him, one day it might be her. I'm like, hey,
That'll stop eventually.
Yeah.
just do your thing, buddy. I
You'll-
know you're safe.
You're
you
gonna
know,
wake
do your
up one
thing.
morning and go, holy shit,
It's quiet.
it was quiet all
Oh my
night.
God, they moved out.
Man, right now my daughter is. If you don't put that girl in a onesie, that diaper's coming off, and
Oh,
she ain't
wow.
holding it in either.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Man, I came in. I
She
went
wants to
in the
be
room
free.
like 3 days ago. I went in the room like 3 days ago, and she's in front of me. They both been sleeping in the same bed, trying to transition her out of her crib.
Mm.
So I reach over to grab my son, and as I grab him, the covers are just soaked.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a little warm.
Oh, it gets
Like,
worse.
this is new, you know. Oh, dude, don't.
Oh,
You don't want me to tell stories.
Dude, I have woken up at like 2:00 in the morning with just puke all on me.
Ah,
Oh
never-
yeah.
I've never gotten it
Yeah.
on me,
Mm.
but
No.
like, dude, come in the room and you got to go get that.
Well, he
that
gets up,
vacuum cleaner.
Their
or-
baby gets up. He's 6.
Yeah, he's 6, yeah.
and he'll be 7 soon.
Yeah.
But he'll get up in the middle of the night and go climb in bed with them. Especially if he's not feeling good, he's got to be up and he wants to get in the middle, and he'll just all over everybody.
Aw. Damn.
Thank God for mattress protectors, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
just telling my wife we have
invest
to
in
get
one
one.
of those.
We have
Yeah,
to get one.
for
Yeah.
real. Invest in one for every
'Cause
bed.
Baby girl was she took her diaper off at some point in the night,
Yeah.
and just pissed all over her
Dude,
and her
get-
brother, dude. You know.
Best advice I can give you: get 3 for each bed.
Three
You can
each bed?
rotate
Oh,
them
so you
out.
can rotate them.
Okay. Oh, you're not
Because-
talking about like the plastic
Oh,
cover.
no, I am.
that-
I'm talking about the one that you zip around the bed, like
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I'm talking about those because usually when it happens once in the night, it happens again.
Okay. Have
Just
a
letting
fresh
you
one.
know.
Yeah. Smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Invest in 3 of them.
Man, there were days where like, I mean, shit still happens with baby girl at least, but you come in the room and there's shit in the bed. You know,
Mm.
she dropped a turd in there somewhere.
Bless
you know?
her heart.
Gotta
Like,
get that onesie on
Man,
there.
yeah, so now she doesn't sleep without a onesie. You're
Okay.
not taking that diaper off anymore.
Yeah.
But the first couple of times she got us,
Wait till
Put
she
some
figures
damn
out how to
duct
get the
tape.
onesie off.
dude.
Hey,
there's
just
there's a
just
little
one
clip
layer
right
of
up
duct
here
tape.
by the zipper. I make sure that clip is clipped.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't, and I don't even let her look at it when I clip it. I like
Ah.
move her head around, so I'm like, no, I don't want you to catch on yet.
Look
How old is she now?
She's only a year old.
A year old.
Yeah, she's only a year.
She'll figure it
Hey,
out.
just one layer of duct tape around their waist. You'll be all right.
I almost thought to put her back in her little infant suit to keep them from scratching their face and stuff like that. The little straight jacket
Swaddle thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
swaddle is a better term
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
straight jacket.
It's
Padded
straight
room,
jacket.
padded room.
Yeah, we tried like putting socks over their hands, but that comes off.
Yeah. And she just wants to take it off. Just wants to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's how they came out of the box. That's how they know. They feel
Yeah.
comfortable that way.
Yeah, she's comfy.
Yeah.
And I've come in the room and she looks so peaceful, soaking wet.
Oh, no.
Hey man, if she ain't awake, leave it be.
Hey, that pee
All
is
right,
warm,
man.
man.
I
Until
do,
it's not.
Until it's not,
I do
yeah.
midnight checks in my house, so I'll walk through and I'll check the windows and all that good
yeah.
stuff. And I poke my head in on the kids. So if she's taking the
used to do
diaper
the
off
same
by
thing.
then, I'll catch it. But if she goes in there 2 a.m. and takes it off, I'm in bed too.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing, dude. It was weird. Like I never did that growing up. Never cared about security. Never cared about none of that shit. When I moved in with her, with their mother, and Gabriella, she was little. It was like this fucking protector shit like came over me. Like it was like those animals that we were talking about that have shit built into their DNA.
Yeah.
I would wake up in the middle of the night. I would go take a piss, and then I would go check every window, make sure the front door's locked. I would even go so far as to open the front door and go outside and look around a little bit, and just make sure we're good, and then go back to bed like nothing happened.
Ulysses does that. He just shadow boxes when he does it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't tell my secrets.
Scaring all the neighbors.
No, man, dude. Okay, so real quick on this. I got it from my dad. I used to watch my dad, go and make sure the door was locked and stuff like that. And he imprinted some of that stuff on me. And so I've been doing it all my life a little bit. But then when I became a father, it almost went into overdrive where I was like doing too much.
Primal.
I got the pistol on me in the house and shit.
Heightened
Like,
your
I don't even
senses.
live in a neighborhood like that. Like, But I was just like, you will never hurt my family. Now I'm starting to, okay, it's fine, Damn, what did you just say? What did you just say?
Oh, your neighbors?
My neighbors.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of
Shadowboxing.
functional movement shit lately
Uh-huh.
where I need to be outside.
In a big
I go
space.
barefoot and I just go moving. I'll do bear crawls and Spider-Mans and all types of crazy movements and shit. And I'm doing it in my
I
garage.
hope you know your neighbors.
Need to
Bro,
wear a
they're
shirt
looking at
that
me like,
says,
what the fuck?
Need to wear a shirt that says, I'm a fighter.
Yeah, I'm a fighter. It's okay. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
working out. But I'll go from in my garage out down the driveway, and then I'll turn back around and come back in.
Yeah.
I haven't built up enough courage to go up and down the sidewalk yet.
I can just hear the 911 call right now. There's a black man,
He's going
Spider-Man
crazy.
crawling down the sidewalk.
Now, I will say, man, the neighborhood I live in is a lot of black people for sure, but there's like a mixture of white folk over here and a mixture of Hispanic folk over here, and that makes me feel. I've only ever lived in places that were either.
It's a good mix.
Yeah, I've only ever lived in places that were either or, and that has its own upsides and downsides.
Yeah.
But sorry,
Is you right here?
I don't know. Let me see if he's.
You can check that thing.
I've only been in places that were either or, and so now being in a space like this, it does feel comfortable to walk outside and be like, "Hey, everybody, how you doing?" And everybody is welcoming with each other.
Yeah.
My neighbor called me earlier for like 20 minutes. We were on the phone talking about grass. Like,
Yeah.
that's dope as shit. I love that.
You like that?
So so
I would
as I'm
hang
doing
right
these
up on a
workouts,
motherfucker. You talk about my grass because I don't give a shit.
I need help. My grass is donezo, dude.
I pay a guy to do it. I don't fucking have time.
But yeah, as I'm doing these workouts and stuff, and people are driving by, I'm always like, "Hey, how are you? I'm not crazy. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Honey,
Just,
honey.
we need to
That's
get
fun.
you some signs to put up in your yard that says, I am a
thought about
fighter.
I thought about it.
If you see me doing weird shit, it's training.
I thought about putting a little, almost like a lemonade stand, but with all the stickers and T-shirts and shit I have, and just hey, free, take one.
Yeah.
For the people in my neighborhood. As you're driving by, I live on a corner
I
spot.
should have asked you to bring one. I need to buy one of them shirts.
I gotta
off
give
of
you some
there.
merch, yeah, for sure. You didn't gotta buy it, bro. I got
You.
about 3 or 4 more. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got stickers out the ass.
Look, dude, I support my friends. I do. I'm not one of these motherfuckers that's like, let me get some free shit because we're buddies. Now,
fact
but
that you didn't ask for it free,
but I
makes me want to give it to you free though. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I want one because my shit's on the back.
yeah, you didn't even get one. God damn, I forgot about that.
I don't care. But I want to buy one from you. But see, here's the.
I didn't give my sponsor a T-shirt.
But here's the catch
with
22.
his name on the back.
I don't care. You sold some and they're on there, so
Yeah,
that's what's cool.
Yeah, we're talking about this. If you have a medium,
But here's the catch 22. If I had my shirts sitting around, I would give you one, and I would not expect payment. But I posted, like, I'm trying to get like I'm not gonna buy anymore. I'm not gonna have any more printed off until I have enough people to pre-order from now on, because fucking things are expensive.
Yeah.
Money's tight, and Daddy ain't got it like that.
I paid for all those shirts out of pocket, and then was kind of reimbursed by the customer.
Right.
You know, and it took a big hit actually.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even. That's the crazy part. I didn't even make a profit.
No, I don't want to make a profit.
I took a loss, not just on the T-shirts, but on the party we did after it and all that stuff. Not because people didn't show up, but just my math was off. It was my own damn fault. My math was off. I should have charged more for the shirts, but I was trying to keep it in our tax bracket, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I ended up taking a loss, but I kind of looked at it as okay, your name got out, and his name got out, and his name got out.
And it's a learning curve.
People know my face, and I go to Walmart, and you got my shirt on. Like, man, the bar I used to work at, I'm working in the bar one night, we're closing up, or it might have been opening, whatever. I go in the bathroom, and there's one of my stickers on the wall. And, these guys come to the bar, and they look for me. Hey, Ulysses here, where's Yosuke? Whatever. Some of them still call me Greek. That was like my first fight name. Some people, where's Greek at? Whatever. Somebody took one of the stickers I gave him and put them up in the bathroom, and I'm in there just pissing. Look over my shoulder, and I'm like, that's my shit? Like, you know what I mean? I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that. So, I was just glad that people were even willing to pay for it.
Yeah.
I wasn't too tripping on the profit.
Right.
But profit would have been good.
Well, like the first 2 runs that I did of my stuff, like I gave them to guests. I didn't sell any of them. I posted them to sell. And no one bought any, which is fine. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just give them to my guests. But then that shit got too expensive. So I was like, I can't do no more. Not for a while. Either I'm gonna have to save up some money and get, and then pay my printer to do some more, or I'm gonna start doing pre-orders.
Do you use a local printer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's local. I've known her forever, and she's like, this is like her supplemental. Like, she works from home.
Okay.
And this
you got
is
a good relationship with this person.
Yeah. This is what she does, for herself and to help provide for her family. So I'm like, I'm for sure gonna use you from now on.
Yep. Good man.
Like I said, I've known her since she was fucking 16 years old.
Nice.
Now she's married and have kids and stuff.
That's the other part, man. I love having this community, the community that we have built in Florida and in Jacksonville specifically. The guy that I was using for my T-shirts did more than what other people would have.
Sure.
Speaking to you and us sharing information and stuff, like, it's just, there's such a community here that's being built, and I'm finally starting to, in a way, come out of my shell. I'm finding myself being more free when I'm moving around and stuff like that. Kind of being able to be who I want to be a little bit more without feeling like I have to be the
like a character.
Yeah, the caricature of a fighter,
right,
or the caricature of a dad, or the caricature of a husband, right? Just be me while also being those things. Like, those things are me, and here I am, you know? And the community that, I won't say I built, the community that is being built around me that I'm a part of has helped that a lot. They've helped that a lot. It's been dope. And I mean, honestly, I never thought, number one, I never thought I'd be having this belt.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd have a belt.
Dope.
I never thought that I'd meet Jose Aldo. Never thought that I'd meet Charles Oliveira. Never thought that I'd meet Preston Parsons. Never thought that I'd meet, any of these people, man. Mike Davis, Kuba, like, open doors, open me to people and mindsets and just ideas that I hadn't experienced before. I've met people from all over the world. I've been all over the world. And when I came back home, I felt uncomfortable. And now this community has opened up,
Yeah.
and allowed me to feel comfortable again.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You feel comfortable in your own shoes.
A spot like Cafe Resistance. Have you gone to Cafe Resistance
not.
yet? Oh man,
I don't get out much.
We'll yeah.
I'm a
we still got to
homebody.
ride and all that.
Yeah.
We're gonna hang out. But Cafe Resistance is a cool little spot out here in Jax. Shout out to them. It's actually run by our state rep. I forget her last name right now, Miss Angie. But our state representative, or am I saying that wrong? Maybe it's regional representative. I don't know levels of government like that, to be honest with you.
Senator, maybe?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
One of the House of Representatives.
What's her name?
Angie, I know is her first name.
Oh.
But Miss Angie has Cafe Resistance has been a really good spot for people in the community to meet up and really make change in your local area. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys aren't voting and you're complaining. Go vote. Go vote. Let's see Miss Angie here.
I don't know. I probably would have looked up the Cafe Resistance and seen if she was there.
True. There's a lot of motherfuckers. That's for damn
Yeah, there's a lot of people making a lot of money doing God knows what.
Yeah, and those are the things that when we go to Cafe Resistance, man, that's what we're talking about.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're talking about these people who, and I'm not saying, I don't know these people personally, but these people that we hire into office that are not doing the job that we hired them to do.
Right.
We speak a lot on that, and
is that her?
Yep, that's her. Miss Angela Angie Nixon.
Okay.
District 13.
Shout out.
Nice.
Great woman. I have not had the pleasure of meeting her directly, but I see what she's built, and it's been really dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
Really dope. It's just a cool spot to stop by and just look around.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
We'll put it on
Cafe
the spots that we'll go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know how to like set up a ride. I'm just like, let's just go, because I've.
You just like to see what happens, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just like, but I mean, I'm cool if we want to like make some little spots and we'll just go and set the GPS. But
stop
like,
at Nakama, stop it over at Cafe Resistance.
Like the one and only ride that I've ever been on was with my friend Easy. He's a photographer, and I'm like, because I don't have a lot of friends that like ride, or that can get out. I have friends that ride, but they're like, their bike's under cover in their garage, and the old lady said I can't. I'm like, bro, go get your nuts out of her purse and let's go, And I hate to say that
my bike was jacked up.
Yeah, well, you put that bitch in a ditch, you're gonna fucking.
Yeah, when you do it, when you're running into a tree, it normally doesn't come out good.
Yeah, you got to be careful, bro. There, not only is it can fuck you up, but it's an expensive.
Very expensive.
But yeah, I was telling you, I can't remember her name, the girl, but I was telling her, I was like, dude, I have really been thinking of selling my bike and getting something more sporty, getting probably a hyper naked, something like that. It's not. I don't know if I could do the full, street bike. Because my back, I'm not trying to be leaned up on a fucking tank all day.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to do it just because I don't want to give myself access to that level of speed.
That's the only reason I haven't done it yet, because I ride that bike like around town, kind of like they ride their little crotch rockets.
Might turn into an addiction on accident.
I feel.
And we spent 20 minutes telling these kids to slow down.
I mean, I do it safely.
Yeah, I get you.
But I find myself doing shit that I'm like, okay, don't do that, but I do it anyways.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I had that, it's first of all, those bikes are way fucking lighter than that bike.
Yeah.
It
was crazy when I sat on hers and I just could maneuver it so well with my legs.
You're almost like, could I pick this thing up?
Right. I think you can at least.
You probably could. I'm not even close. Maybe one side.
I can
together
scoop it up on one side. Yeah.
Together we could probably put that bitch in the back, and that's why those bikes are so easy to steal.
That's what I was gonna get at.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't even leave your shit. I mean, so I had a neighbor back when I lived in these apartments. My upstairs neighbor, he was some type of dope crack seller or something like that. It was just junkies coming in and out of his house all the time. And so we would. That fucked me up. Hold on. Okay. Anyway, so he was some type of seller or something like that. And all the neighbors in that building got together and got him the fuck up out of there. But his sister was sitting out in the truck one day, And I pull up on the bike. She's like, cool bike. Well, thanks. She goes, yeah, I used to steal bikes. I just got out of jail.
Oh.
She's like, don't worry. I just got out of jail. I won't do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, let me take my bike in the house. You know what I'm
Chain
saying?
my shit to a tree.
And so she's like, yeah, if you put this on your bike, this is how I would get. This is how I would still take it. And if you did this, this is how we would still take it. And don't do that because that doesn't work. And so she's like low-key giving me
Educating
she's low-key giving me the sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she teaches me how to avoid getting my bike stolen. And the main thing is just don't let them see it. Because if 2-3 guys want your bike, they can just scoop it up, put it in the back of the truck. And that alarm you got on your rotor can scream all down the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It can scream till the battery dies. They're going to take it to a shop. And you're never going to see that bike again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, unless you chain it to a chain it to a tree don't work
I'm about
either,
to
bro.
put anchors in my driveway, like some
bolt cutters.
Seriously thick steel girders into my fucking driveway.
That's all you can do is slow them down.
And just fucking anchor that bitch to the ground.
Yeah, slow them down. Put some type of sound on them. Put some type of light on them. Something that may deter that person.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude.
And I know
gave me
that
the sauce.
there's like GPS trackers that like.
I have a GPS tracker. If you take my shit, I'm gonna find you.
Yeah,
You're not gonna find it before I find you.
Well, that's the thing. There's some that work on like the Apple Air, like the what do you call it? The
AirTag.
AirTags.
Yeah.
Those they can find because
Yeah.
as soon as you open your phone, it says there's an AirTag nearby,
Right.
trying to connect to your phone. But they have some that are like radio frequency or like app controlled only, and they don't pop up. So, and they're like really hard to see, and they're magnetic, and you can, bitch, I'm welding that shit to my fucking fender underneath. Like, fuck you. You're never going to find that shit.
I'm not gonna give too much information, but mine is very well hidden.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna.
You
In
ain't
the
finding
time
it.
it takes you to get the bike and go down the road and all that stuff, you're not gonna be able to find it before I find you.
Right.
They're gonna call my phone and go, "Hey, your bike's moving and you're not on it." Like, oh, word.
I want to do some blade shit with my fucking motorcycle. You know, like you remember his katana? I mean, his blade. If you didn't turn the thing,
Oh yeah, bust the guy's hand open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he didn't
Okay.
it was like it
okay.
started the time started ticking when he grabbed it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, and then the fucking
Yeah.
blade. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do. Like when I get on it, I gotta hit a certain combination of buttons or something, or it just blows your dick off.
Maybe maybe like some type of
Could you
remote
imagine?
kill switch or something.
Could you imagine if you forget?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
you.
Could you? I mean, if I forgot,
If you forgot that you. Oh
yeah,
man.
you sit on and go for a
Ooh,
ride.
a little
go
too
to
early
work.
in the morning.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
get up
man.
at 2:30 in the morning to go to work. Man, I'm like, shit. I mean, sometimes
I took my dick blower off.
yeah, sometimes I don't.
Oh, I can't find the button. Where is it?
I don't be
Where's
remembering.
my dick?
Yeah. It could be fire. Probably not a good idea.
It could. It could.
Probably not a good idea.
Man, I've tried all the things, man. But after talking to her and her just telling me like,
So what
there's
works?
kind of nothing you can do.
Oh, okay, nothing works.
Not being able to see it. And what
Okay.
works is deterring them from ever
Yeah,
wanting
strong
it.
deterrent.
Yeah.
If you got some super tricked out, stretched out Hayabusa, whatever, like, put it in your garage.
And even then, they
That's
can
the
get
best
in
you
your
can. And
garage.
Garage, you know what I mean? So in your garage with the rotor lock and the wheel locked to the side and fucking strapped down to your floor, with a camera inside that the light comes on when they come in the garage or the light
Right.
comes on when they
Turret.
get in the, like, all you can do is just make them
Yeah.
go, that bike's not worth it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause,
Yeah.
like, they can, if all they have to do is bring some bolt cutters or a Sawzall or some shit
Mhm.
and then drag it away, you give them 5 minutes where you're not home and you're gonna come back with no bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, there's the cool thing is for me that there's always someone home. She works from home, and then by the time she gets home, so there really is no time.
yeah. That's great because I mean,
I used to park my bike. You see that sidewalk? My old Kawasaki that I had before this one, it was a 650, and I used to park it right up on that. So when people would drive by, it was like somebody that has had their bike stolen a couple of times. They were like, they came over and they're like, I don't want to park that somewhere else. You're like basically putting it on display.
yeah,
And there's a
free
slope,
bike.
the slope that goes down from the driveway.
True.
He's like, all they got to do is back, and it's level with the fucking sidewalk. So I'm like, yeah. So I changed where I
Yeah.
park it now, but yeah.
I've got mine. one of the first things we did when we got the house was get a good security system. So now I've got the one where the lights come on and it'll like track you through. And of course, my bike's in the garage and stuff. So, I mean, if you take my bike, you want it, that motherfucker. And if you want my bike that bad, you down.
Yeah, and then
You're
second
down
of that is, bitch,
super fast, dude. I'm telling you, where there was a time where I put my bike on the back of a trailer to get it to the shop, and they started calling my phone, and I wasn't answering because I just didn't see it. And they called me like 9 times back to back to back. And when I finally answered, they're like, "Hey, your bike's on the move, sir. We just wanted to let you know." Da da da. I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know y'all called." Like,
yeah,
they'll call me immediately. "Hey, yeah, your bike's been on the move. It's here at this time. It left, and
that's
moving
crazy.
moving this fast on this street."
Wow.
Like, they let you know. And what you're supposed to do is let the cops know.
Fuck that.
I'm gonna go get my bike. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah. 'Cause I call the cops and they're gonna show up 30 minutes later and go, "Oh, it wasn't there."
Yeah, let them know while you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
it's like, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm already almost to my bike, but it's
Y'all should meet me there.
This is the location, and you probably want to meet me there.
And
and
bring a
that way-
mop.
Yeah. Bring some body bags, and go ahead and bring the
A
ankle.
mop is great. I'm gonna use that.
Bring a mop.
Jesus. Well, shit,
I
man.
love it.
Well, on that note, it is fucking late as shit, man.
Yeah.
But we started
What
late.
time is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
10:14.
Is it,
We've been
man?
going for
Yeah.
2 hours and 45 minutes.
It seems like we've been going. Well, we've been talking for a lot longer,
Yeah.
but we haven't been podcasting for longer. But
Yeah.
I know we could sit here until 2 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
and talk.
Yeah.
But let's wrap this up, and we'll do another one, man. We'll do
Yeah, for
we'll
sure.
do round 4.
Come on, just to chat. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, whatever. I know, like we talked about last time, like just hang out.
Yeah.
We don't even got to do a podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
for me, this is the way I see my friends.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody's too busy, and I'm like, hey, you want to come do a podcast? They're like, fuck yeah, I'll
I
schedule
like it
that.
because I get to sit down and just talk to a friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I
No-
don't often get to do that
no
unless
pressure.
it's sincere coming to the crib.
Yeah, no pressure, none of that shit,
Yeah.
and people get to watch.
Yeah, you get to
So-
watch me yap about whatever.
Yeah.
Dogs
So,
and
I'll be looking
motorcycles
forward
and-
to the next thing, man. Give them your socials.
You can find me on pretty much everything at um3.yasuke, Ulysses Moore III.yasuke. I am on Twitch now, Yasuke MMA, YASUKE MMA. I'll probably start streaming in a couple of days.
Sweet.
Just I'm not trying to make any money off of it, to be honest. I'm at home playing games. Y'all come watch. You know? Yeah. But big things coming. Hopefully we can book this fight in October. We'll talk about that with the hopefully we can book this fight in October. Yeah, man, just working and building, trying
That's
to make
how
something
you do
happen.
it, baby.
Yeah.
Well, you know we're in your corner, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
we appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us for the short amount of time that we got to talk. But it was a production, and I'm always looking forward to the next time. But until next week, we love you, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Deuces.